obviously, and start blaming other people until people just get so weirded out they leave.
Using straight eye contact.
She should just double dip like everything, like even stuff that shouldn't even be dipped. She should just be.
I'm okay with both of these tactics.
Drinking other people's alcohol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just walk up, or just like dip your tortilla chip inside their like gin and tonic.
Yeah.
That's good.
Look them straight in the eyes and be like, "You're the one that farted."
Or like shake their beer out onto her hot dog.
It's a chicken wing thing. He's gonna put a whole greasy chicken wing in their drink and then eat it.
But awesome.
That sounds enjoyable.
I don't know how many bathrooms they have in their house, but if they only have like one actual bathroom in the house, she could just bogart the bathroom and just go in there. And then eventually, after like an hour, people are going to have to leave anyway.
Yeah, she should do the game from the bathroom.
There you go.
At max volume. They should all know that she's not even using it.
I'm busy.
Oh. She has that dog that's so loud, she could just agitate the dog. She could just make that dog just bark constantly until people just go, this is unpleasant.
I'm sure they'll...
Hey, don't make this Leo's problem.
Aww.
No, Leo's on the team. He wants D&D to happen.
Somebody got a text message.
Yeah. It was Michelle. She said she thought it was starting 8 her time, which is fine.
Which is in 15 minutes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I was watching Rogue One.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you finish it?
That's still on right now, but I have movies on constantly. If I'm
Did you ever end up watching Mandalorian or no?
We just finished it tonight. We finished the last.
It's pretty delightful.
Yeah.
It's because Baby Yoda's adorable, and I want one.
Chris hasn't seen it yet, though, so we can't do spoilers.
Go ahead and do spoilers. I'm not one to worry about movies. I'll enjoy the ride no matter what.
I'm the same way.
Well, you're a better person than me.
I don't know who that one buff chick is that's in it. I don't know what the actress name is.
Gina Carano.
Is she an MMA fighter?
Yes.
She used to be, yeah.
She's actually surprisingly good.
She's amazing. I love her.
She's had this isn't her first show.
She's in Haywire.
She was in the first Deadpool movie, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, she was in Haywire. She had her own movie where she was like the main actress.
And Haywire was pretty good. It just needed one little bit more. It just dragged because the director likes to go slow and action movies need a little bit.
I don't know, action.
Yeah. Well, it had action, but it also it just needed more. It just was missing a little something, but she was a badass in it, and she was a good actress, and that was her first role. Mm-hmm. She's also in the Fast and Furious movies, I'm pretty sure, in some of them. Is she? She's in at least one of them. She's the one where they land a car on a plane. She's one of the bad guys in that one, I think.
Yeah. I remember the one where they landed the car on a boat.
No, there's one where they I don't remember how they hit a ramp or something and it goes into the undercarriage of a carrier plane.
So
Fast and the Furious 6.
Boat,
just looked
it
up.
Probably try to land something on the boat. Now that we have that idea, let's find a teardown.
She's also in American Gladiators.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Well, the TV show that was around 2008. Not the good one, the bad one.
Gladiators? I loved American Gladiators.
That was my favorite.
They did a reboot that I don't think was very popular.
No, it wasn't. I mean, Hulk Hogan was the host, so.
Oh, yeah.
See how that would go.
Yeah.
Tell you something, brother.
Yeah, I used to love Ice. She was my favorite. In the Gladiators.
I don't remember any of their names. I just knew that they were stupid.
Lasers.
The names are so dumb, yeah.
This is lasers.
Do you guys realize where we're getting with our lives? That I don't know, like fucking that one martial arts movie dude is now a cop in Florida. Shaq's a cop. Vanilla Ice is rebuilding houses in Florida.
They all
Shit's
come here.
weird.
They all come here to become, I wouldn't say better people, but something.
Normal
With
people. Yes.
opportunity for different careers, I guess.
Yes. So speaking of Vanilla Ice, I watched Ninja Turtles, the original movie, and Ninja Turtles 2 again while I was sewing. And I decided to add Ninja Rap to my angry sewing music playlist, and it was amazing.
That's what Vermal is. Vermal is a Ninja Turtle, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
I don't remember Raphael crying so much.
Obviously, you haven't seen the first one where he almost dies and all the other ones cry too.
Well, he almost dies in the first one too, and then they stick him in the bathtub.
That's true. Yeah, he almost dies in the second one too.
Raph is so much more likable in the movies than they do in other media.
Well, and that's the funny thing is actually like the real true canon is in the future. All of the Ninja Turtles die except for Raph, and then he goes full on like borderline evil mode, like kind of like Deadpool, like anti-hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they were
that's
holding
why
him back.
The Turtle Raph mug because he's the best.
I have him. Our aunt made me a mug from back in like 1992.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have it out for display on top of our cabinet.
Oh, I have your Batman and your other Ninja Turtle stuff up in my closet that she made.
Do you really?
Yep. I
like
see
like my sweater.
I don't know about your sweater.
I was about to say I don't think that'll fit anymore.
No, but it's like you had a little Batman bear and you had like a crazy half Joker, half Batman bank she made you.
I do remember that.
Yeah, and then you had a Ninja Turtle, like a Donnie. It's like basically like a keepsake box thing that she painted.
I don't remember that right now.
So if you ever want to see them again, they're in my closet next to all my.
Ransom? Are you ransoming me? Is that blackmail too?
They're hanging out with my Star Trek collectibles that I just added to.
I think there's an embarrassing picture of me as a child wearing a Ninja Turtle mask in a diaper and high heels.
That's amazing, and I love it, and I need it.
Why did you say child when it was last week?
And why did you say embarrassing? That's not embarrassing at
all. So, Chris, who do you think Vermal is most like?
Probably.
As far as the Ninja Turtles go?
I can choose.
Yeah. Emotional. Kind of. I don't know. Honestly, it's he's kind of his own character, but it's kind of like if you could just take all four of them and just make them much more emotional and weak-minded turtle, that'd be about him. Like, less home structure.
Like, is there a, like, I don't know, like a cousin? So instead of like Michelangelo or Leonardo, you're just like Bob Ross?
Yes.
Or like Picasso. I'll take Picasso or Dali, maybe.
Dali.
Yeah.
You know what? No, you know who's really, really emotional though? Who chopped off his ear? Freaking Van Gogh.
Yeah. Vincent Van Gogh. Yeah, he
was very
for a woman.
Unstable.
For his sister.
That makes it better.
Do turtles have ears?
No. See, he's just trying to make himself into a Ninja Turtle.
They have orifices. they have sound holes.
Sound holes.
And they don't have lips either, which in Ninja Turtles 2, when Donatello rips the duct tape off of Raphael's lips, Raphael makes a, "What, are you trying to rip my lips off?" And it's funny because there's no lips there.
Yeah. There's a lot of that movie that as a child you miss anyway, so.
Oh, there was a lot of funnies.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, I've thrown up twice today. So I'll try to keep this game going as long as I can. Right now I feel okay.
Congratulations.
I mean,
I'm exhausted.
Why?
Shits and giggles.
Because he just got off the Super Bowl bench.
That's what it was.
Food poisoning?
Yeah, I think it's food poisoning.
So, but you just throwing up? Like, there's nothing else happening? I'm not trying to get into the specifics here, but
Do you need? It's just a lot of bad stuff happening.
Was it chunky or watery?
It went through all the phases. It's been happening all day.
Okay. How are your joints feeling?
Sore.
Yeah, you might have food poisoning.
That's what I told him. I've had food poisoning maybe once or twice a year now, so
Yeah.
pretty.
It's yeah. Usually tomorrow's gonna be a lot worse for your joints.
Have you been in contact with anybody that has recently been to Wuhan?
Is it the coronavirus?
It would be awful. I don't like beer.
So I have a nurse friend who a guy came in and because he had a finger itching after sitting next to an Asian for 4 hours. So the crazies are already starting to go into the hospitals.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've already seen.
Can they test for the coronavirus before it's like reached its or past its incubation period?
That I don't know.
I don't know.
But you know what's crazy though? This one's not even that bad. The H1N1 came out of the States like 6 years ago and was spread to 240 countries and killed like 30 or 40,000 people. So this
Was
one,
that only 6 years ago?
yeah, I think it was 2013 or something.
Oh.
Well,
Maybe 7
also
years ago.
at the same time, I saw an article that the H1 something else bird flu is also happening in Wuhan at the same time.
Oh my god, that sucks. But
They're
yeah, the
getting
Wuhan
hit
one
by
has not
two
killed that many
things.
people. It's only spread to like 6 countries, so really it's not. They're making it a way bigger deal than they did for
What the fuck happened to like swine flu and bird flu and SARS?
They all passed. Same with the MRSA.
Well, SARS is
saved us.
They're just making it sound to be really bad. It's not. I feel like it's intentional.
I feel like in 10 minutes, Josh is going to be like, was I muted this?
Josh!
I'm here, guys. I'm just reading.
Okay. Oh my god, look at the picture.
So, the reason I asked who your favorite Ninja Turtle is or Vermal like is because I feel like at some point you'll need, like a master something and they'll gift you
of course.
an item. I'm just trying to figure out what color it should be.
Oh, I don't know. Donatello was always my favorite. Michelangelo was my favorite for a while, and then I got into the older I got, Donatello got more. He was my favorite.
Dude,
Yeah.
staff fighting is just dope.
Are you gonna pick up a weapon or are you gonna stay with your claws? Because the claws are pretty useful.
Well, I got that sword cane sword. But no, I don't think I'm gonna need it. I don't think I'm gonna need a.
I think that your trainer should be the Wizard of Oz, and he should give you courage.
Have you guys ever seen? Was it Blind Fury? That's where all my stuff comes from.
Is that the
movie
one where the white guy hits himself into the Asian?
Yeah, he's a blind dude who knows how to fight with a cane because he was in like Vietnam War or something like that, and they trained him how to fight with his sword. So he's like walking around, he's blind, he's killing everybody.
I think I'm just gonna start giving him liquor and calling it Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
It's already working.
Hey, a turtle. Let's get good and tight.
Let's get high and loose. What do you say?
Okay.
So
I
I'll
didn't mean.
explain this again when Michelle gets on, but basically I'm gonna have everybody do a turn to try to solve who the vampire is, and then it's gonna be the next day or night. Like, I don't want this to just be like a mad rush where it's just like, all right, we accused everybody. Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be like, you guys need to actually work on solving this mystery, and time is gonna pass. More and more victims are gonna happen.
It's Wesley Willis.
Yeah, Vampire Bats. Have you ever heard that song?
No.
Oh. You might want to mute yourself and listen to Vampire Bats.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure.
want to. I don't want to get into trying to figure it out yet. You know, until everybody's here.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Said she was gonna get on.
Oh, and I know that we had a plan last Sunday as to how we were gonna go about figuring who the vampire is. Going into this, I honestly believe that vampires have true sight. As a person, like me, Chris, knows that vampires could see no matter what, but Vermal doesn't. So I think that's. Hold on, let me look. I'm really interested now.
Well, it depends. There's a whole bunch of different vampires.
What does true sight do?
They can see you even if you're invisible.
What if you're surrounded by some sort of magic?
I think they can still see. Let me. I'll check it out right now. Vampires.
Is that as opposed to non-magical invisibility?
Well, like, think about how my character changes his form. It's like a magic illusion that goes over himself.
You could count on true sight seeing through that.
Now, it's up to the rules.
I
I think it's up to me.
think it's up to the DM.
I think I'm gonna play fucking what's his name this entire game and not be the pirate. Oh shit, no, it doesn't matter, because even if I am fucking what's his name, it's still a fucking costume. Son of a bitch.
All right, so I
We all
don't. I
like
have
voice for your bard
Melodious.
the most anyway.
Meliodas.
Melodious.
So where we left it,
You don't like the voice for Meliodas?
no,
We
we
love
like it.
Okay,
Oh.
absolutely.
But Josh and Quarter were on their way up to the crow's nest to look for clues. That's where we left it. So I was going to have them go first, and then everybody rolls a turn order.
So here's the deal, Jello. I know this is going to be hard to believe, but I'm currently driving. If there's any rolls that need to get done for like the next 15 minutes, would you be willing to maybe do that for me, good buddy?
You can just take an automatic one.
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
Or I can roll it.
Yeah, I want Stephanie to roll it with physical dice and then tell you what the roll came out to be, because
Yes.
she would never lie.
Don't you dice here?
My
They're
mom.
right there.
Oh, get them, please.
Ah, dice are here.
Oh wait, are you guys actually in the room together this time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh, Christmas dice.
They're very pretty.
And they're metal.
Oh no, they're gonna make so much noise.
We should play with cameras that just like showcase the game, and then we can use that.
No, it's fun for the YouTube thing. Because right now the video looks like dice were.
I would be fine with it not starting for me.
I can't hear it.
Oh, there we go. Hi.
As long as Quarter doesn't wear his shower suit.
Have you been checking my Instagram recently?
What's recent?
No, but it's a choice that I've made. All right, Bard. Let's climb a rope. Jello, I want to start climbing up the
Let's
rope
wait.
ladder.
Wait a couple more minutes,
Okay.
Michelle.
Vampire.
Sure.
After you, Sir Rob. I promise I'll be right behind you.
Listen, you know, if you wanted to write down some of the stuff that we're doing, that would be this time. That would be okay, kind of. It'd be all right.
Don't worry, I've got a memory like a steel trap. I never forget anything. Get it? Because your name's Ron and he forgot.
Oh, I'm fucking there, man. It's just, yeah.
Why do I
it's
feel
fine.
like Josh is really quiet compared to everyone else?
I could probably talk louder or change my settings, probably.
I don't know. It could also be my end because I'm using speakerphone in my car because my car doesn't like my phone anymore.
Everybody sounds weird to me.
But also, when I do my Witcher voice, I have to talk quieter.
Oh yeah, to not like absolutely trash your vocal cords.
Yeah, since my whole job is talking, like at actual work.
We were actually just watching The Witcher with Jess's parents today after we did brunch with them.
Ooh,
We
brunch.
did we saw the Law of Surprise episode with them, which was pretty entertaining.
That hasn't seen it yet.
That's why I'm only saying that.
That's Baddest of them all is one of the best.
Okay, yeah, I was that one piqued my interest.
I am the baddest of them all.
That actually the way you sang it, it sounds like the K-Play song, This Baby Don't Cry.
That's the way he sings. He's like a 5 foot tall kid from like Kentucky or something like that.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah. There's something definitely wrong with him. He's touched. I don't know how, but
I love that term, touch. Like, I just imagine like an angel just like reaching its spectral hand into somebody's head and then just being like, oops.
oops,
Yeah.
touched the wrong part. Was that gray matter? Oops.
Exactly. Well, now it's swirly purple sparkle matter.
Exactly. Didn't mean to separate those two things.
Didn't mean to do that.
I'm not sure how good I'll be at Twig tonight because my throat's on fire, so I'm using my head voice, aka everything will be higher pitched than normal. I'm so sorry.
So you're not gonna yell twig? Or are you gonna do Twig!
I can try Twig! Oh, look who logged on.
And-
We've got
oh, okay.
cigarette smoking, middle finger flicking Audrey Hepburn on.
Ow.
What kind of car is that?
That's my car.
What do you drive?
Dodge Dart. But it's a manual with a turbo.
Nice. I have a Dodge. I am not a fan of all their internal issues.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I hate this freaking car. It is like, I know this is being recorded, and I would hate to say anything about a company that we're not sponsored or affiliated by, but Dodge is probably the worst automotive manufacturer that it has ever been my misfortune to experience, and I do not endorse them in any way, shape, or form, and kind of wish the people that designed and engineered this vehicle would step on a really sharp Lego.
Oof.
Oh, good. I do too. Mine sucks.
Well, I guess we have to send an email. Yeah.
Yep.
Or
I think we need
goes on.
we need all of
apologize.
our listeners and viewers to just go on blast and just completely tear up Dodge's
only
Twitter.
listeners and viewers.
For now.
For now.
Blow up.
It's a step in the right direction.
Now that Quarter's using his video, we might get some more
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are watching me while I drive. Super legal.
Is Michelle on yet?
She's on this.
She's on roll 20.
I clicked the add her on Skype.
I promise, I'm not speeding.
You look like you're going pretty slow.
You're a better man than me.
I drive a minivan. I can't speed. If I go over 2 RPMs, my car's so sad. Also, because it's a Dodge.
Oh shit, I'm supposed to fix your window.
Yeah. How about that? I've only got like half a window.
I'm sorry, what?
The rest of it is tape.
Do you work Thursday, Friday?
I'm off Friday.
Okay, I'll come over Friday and I'll fix your window.
Yay! I also got a new door handle because I've been using the wire to open my door.
Yeah, you know what? That makes perfect sense. It is a Dodge.
Yep.
I was really confused for a second, but no, that makes absolutely perfect sense.
Yeah, I have this like little lever, like wire thing that I pull to open my door from the inside.
That's insane. You're talking about the little thing that's attached to the like the little. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Okay.
That's,
Yeah, I'll fix that.
That's amazing.
I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to fix that by itself, but I have to take apart the door.
You have to take apart the door. Well, you don't have to take apart the door, but if we're gonna take apart the door anyways, might as well just do it then.
Yep.
So what's going on? Did like her window actuator go out or something?
Actually, it's the motor. It's the second time my driver's side has gone out and burned the motor because Dodge put too much power, but the parts that it attaches to are not strong enough. So basically, they keep burning all the motors. And I burned the motor on my passenger window too. My third one replacing.
That sounds like something should be moving and it's not, and it sounds like maybe your actuator probably needs to be greased. Otherwise, I can't really imagine any reason that it should be burning out motors like that. It could be wrong. Normally am.
We'll figure it out. Chris and I are pretty good.
Yeah.
And remember, internal components like that, you want to use white lithium grease. It will last longer.
I've been using bacon grease. Same thing.
I mean, if you want your car to smell fantastic, that's not a terrible idea.
No.
You want to smell like bacon? I know you're vegetarian and all, but come on.
Wait, so listen to this. This is how old. Okay, I haven't had meat in 23 years.
Hold on, you said you haven't had an A in 23 years?
Meat.
Oh, meat in 23 years.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gone 23 days in my life without meat.
I had chicken and bacon for dinner tonight.
Was the bacon wrapped around the chicken?
No, I've had that before, and I had problems making sure the chicken's fully cooked. Like, it'll burn the bacon before I get to the chicken. So what I do is I cook the bacon, and then cook the chicken in the bacon fat.
Depending on how you cook the chicken, you could, or depending on how you're cooking the whole thing, you could partially boil the chicken first before frying it.
I didn't, and it was delicious. So, but I'll give that a shot.
I love how our D&D game has suddenly become like automotive and cooking time.
Michelle, are you here?
I am.
Yay!
Now we know where you live, by the way. Not you. Nice parking garage.
Yes. I'm not supposed to park here because it's for the casino. But that's okay.
We won't say anything.
I only have to deal with it for another 3 weeks, and then I will be living somewhere else.
Magic missile.
Because then I'll be broadcasting from my man cave cockpit / Harry Potter closet.
For the
Ooh.
wedding.
I had a Harry Potter closet.
Time a little. I don't have last week's uploaded yet. I'll do it right now.
Still missing the second one.
Yeah.
Ah.
Working on it, babe.
Like tireless hours?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Can't remember what to call this. Can't remember what week we're on. Last week would have been.
Week 4?
Ugh.
Is this week 5?
I'm looking. Yeah, last week would have been week.
Shit, like it.
Well, it's up. All right.
Yay.
I need to start.
Switch this. Don't know how to switch this.
Somebody's got a deep V going on.
Oh, nope, wrong button. My hoodie. And actually, I do wear deep V's.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can put this up. At the tip of my straw, I think. Wait, where is it? It's really hard to do this. Fuck. This way. This way. That's my apartment. And
Nice.
it's got a star on top. And I'm probably going to connect the Wi-Fi really quick. Because I get Wi-Fi all the way over here. It's weird.
I feel like I'm watching a movie right now.
Me too.
Like something's gonna pop out of nowhere and get stabbed or something.
I was thinking it's kind of like a murder. Like you just like
Right.
Welcome to Aurora. Which, if I was going to get stabbed and murdered, it probably would be in Aurora.
That's true.
Actually, realistically, if I was going to die, it's probably going to be in these elevators. They're pretty terrifying. They don't work very well.
Well, good thing you have us surveilling you.
The music is actually quieter here today than it normally is.
I would love to hear that in the elevator.
Normally it's awful, like pop music. This is actually a good song.
What can make me feel this way? Like
Marco.
ooh, watch out for him.
Dun, 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 dun.
You look shady.
I feel like you're going through some sort of like maze to get to your place.
Yeah,
Going
I
through
gotta go.
doors
I gotta
and
go kind
elevators.
of far. I gotta walk a bunch of different places to get to there.
Wow.
Jeez. Hershey's
It's only,
must be a
I mean,
bitch.
it's only like a quarter mile or something. Hey!
Who was that?
She would have robbed you if you weren't on
Somebody
Skype.
who's apparently very friendly.
Chicago style hello.
Yep. Just random.
As we see from the back running up to him.
Are we ready to play?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it.
All right. Porter and Josh, you are gonna roll your athletics to climb the ropes.
What is his athletic stuff here?
What the fuck is your character? Everyone except
Jello, so I have figures that give advantage on test physical ability checks against non-witchers in certain situations. The
I can't
emphasize
give you over orders.
Yep. Working on it.
One of these.
Yep, it's just D20.
All right, here we go. Rolling the real die.
Okay. You rolled a 9, Porter. Sorry, what did you say, Josh?
I have an enhanced ability. You have advantage on contested physical ability checks against non-witchers in certain situations. DM decides if applicable in a situation. It's your call. If I get advantage or not.
You're not against anyone except yourself right now.
I thought it was against a rope, but yeah.
No. No. You everybody looks up and just sees Quarter and Josh just really struggling. They're like, "Don't worry, we've got this." And just
Show that rope who's boss.
This is what it looks like when everyone climbs this rope. It's fine.
all right, you guys eventually make it up there. What do you want to do?
I would like to investigate for clues. Are there scratch marks? Is there signs of a struggle up here?
Yeah, roll your investigation.
Jesus Christ.
Porter, what do you want to do?
Paint death to electromages on the inside of the crow's nest.
I didn't hear that. You sounded funny.
Something about lithomages on the crow's nest. Lithomages.
What'd you say, Quarter?
Give me a second.
Ow.
I was saying paint death to literal mages on the inside of the crow's nest.
So you're
I
not.
like Ron's idea.
I like.
I didn't hear what Ron said. What's Ron say?
He typed it.
I thought you said paint a phallic symbol on the inside of the crow's nest.
I mean, that works too. Lights.
Yeah.
Virgins.
Okay. It's a D20 plus 6 stepping.
Ooh, just plus a regular 6 or a 6 dice?
No, you don't. You get just plus 6. You don't roll 6. All right, Quarter. You roll. You did fine. You got your graffiti on. Josh, you notice one interesting thing, and that is that there's a bunch of blood on the floor of the crow's nest, but it's all dried. Like that the thing definitely died. It wasn't like recently murdered and then fell.
How do you keep getting me? I'll kill you.
Jello, like, are there any marks like on the way up to it? Is there any like messages written by the guy who was up there? Is there any kind of graffiti other than the stuff the Porter just added?
You can roll one more investigation or perception and see if you notice anything. All right.
The 22.
At all. You just
Quarter, mute yourself.
Yep, working on it. Working on it.
You don't notice any struggle or signs of violence up here other than the pool of dried blood. You will have noticed that there is a what do you call it? Not a binocular, but those the ones that they use.
Sight glass.
Looking
Eyeglass.
glass. Yeah, there's an eyeglass in the blood.
Yeah, sight glass or a telescope.
What was that?
A sight glass or a telescope, either one.
It's a sight glass. When you pick it up, all the blood flakes off. It's definitely dried. Your Witcher skills would tell you automatically that this happened at least 5 hours ago, and nobody had noticed. The body must have just fallen over on a particularly big wave.
All right.
You do notice blood all around one outside part of the bucket. So, like, it must have been drained and then just slumped over the side and left there.
Is there, like, a trail of it leading downwards? Like, I hate to say it, but, like, are there bloody handprints going down the thing? Like, is there a trail leading away from this?
Not that you can particularly tell. There's just flecks of blood there's just blood that seems to have dripped out of this guy's throat onto the ropes.
Alrighty. This seems like a dead end. What do you think, Bard?
I'm logging in right now, and I would like to do an investigation roll myself.
Roll your Josh, you can roll your insight.
I clicked it. I didn't do it.
Ooh.
There we go.
That's a natural 1.
You're not sure that you are the Quarter, you don't find anything that Josh wouldn't have found, but you can roll an insight based off everything you and Josh have seen. Well, if this really happened hours ago, like Josh believes, then it could have been anybody on the boat.
So the person in the crow's nest got killed up here, obviously. Question is, how would they get out of the crow's nest without us noticing?
It was 5 hours ago. A lot of stuff.
Yeah,
happened.
nobody was looking for a vampire attack when this initially happened. And then you guys were all eating dinner together when the body fell.
Oh, the body just happened to fall while we were eating dinner.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Okay. Okay, could be anybody, could be anybody, could be anybody.
Yep. It is wide open. Everybody else except Quarter and Josh, please roll your initiative.
Ooh.
There it is.
Oh. There's a little premature twigging.
Oh, hold on. Damn it. Why is it not working?
Did you click your token?
Yeah. Oh. There we go.
Michelle? Huh?
no. Sorry.
You got it. Oh, I was just trying to help. You did it though.
I did.
Twig, Juju. Okay, so Vernal, you get to do one thing tonight. The whole crew is really on edge, and the guests are scared, and you're down on the top deck. So what would you do tonight? What would be your investigation?
Try to get rid of the body.
You guys already did.
Yep. Damn.
Well, we did it because we didn't want it to become a vampire, possibly.
Right, yeah, of course.
Which we were right. But now we have to work harder.
What shipmate would have been out around the same time as the person that was up in the crow's nest? What's his name? Steve? I can't remember. Was his name Steve?
Steve the pirate?
Steve the pirate? The guy who died.
The guy who died? Hold on.
You gave him a name.
I did.
Did I write it down? Hold on, let me check my notepad.
I thought it was Mark.
It may have been. Oh, that's right. It was Mark. You're right.
I feel like I would remember that, but okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah. Was there anybody like a shipmate that may have been on the deck at the same time as Mark being up in the crow's nest, like a little bit earlier, before the dinner party?
Everybody. Right now,
Yeah.
Right now it's everybody. You guys are gonna have to narrow it down, but right now, since you guys didn't even know something bad was happening, like no one had been paying attention.
Sure, I'm gonna go to Prosser, the second hand of the ship, correct?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to him and ask him if he saw anything interesting a little bit earlier on today, or maybe if he saw anybody sneaking around.
Okay.
Never mind. I think.
All right. Prosser, he looks pretty shaken. He's pouring out some rum in dirty glasses to some of the crew, and he's telling a story about what a great what would you call? You wouldn't call him an engineer, someone that's good at fixing boats and doing repairs, like a
Carpenter.
Just talking about what a great carpenter Mark was. And seems pretty torn up about it.
Okay, but let me just standing up there. Hey, I know it's rough right now, but did you guys see anything weird, anything suspicious? Anybody just sneaking around, maybe looking up into the crow's nest?
Not that I noticed, lad, but with all this fog about, it's perfect for a vampire to hunt.
All right. All right. Yeah, there's not really much else I want to do. I honestly truly believe that it's the newlyweds, but I'm not gonna say that out loud.
You can roll a perception or a investigation.
Oh, can I actually? You know what? Can I do an insight on Prosser to make sure that he's not messing around with me?
Sure.
Oh, good. This is gonna be amazing. I believe him.
You
think he's great.
You feel so much sorrow for what he's doing that you take one of the glasses from him and join in the salute to Mark.
Super lightweight. I'm just smelling the rum. I'm already drunk.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Juju.
Yes.
Thank you for skipping hanging out with your friends to play with us today.
Oh, you're welcome.
And Elder Scrolls will be done tomorrow.
Nice.
So what does Juju want to do?
They're investigating. Well, I mean, since I'm a paladin, I know it's a vampire. I'm assuming I need to do something palady. That's the word. Like, I don't know if I need to like go pray or if there's like some sort of thing that I can do to just be like, well, let's start like hunting down vampires like right now.
You should look at your character sheet. There might be something you can do. You might have a spell or ability that helps.
Oh, what's this divine sense? Where is it? Let me just click on it. Oh, okay, it was hiding. Okay. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Okay, well then, I mean, I guess I'll activate Divine Sense.
Okay. Can you click the button so I can read it?
Yes.
Whoa.
It's like smelling poop, but you know it's there.
You sense both a fiend and an undead. As well as it's very hard to pinpoint where it's coming from because the fog itself seems to be radiating evil. But you did get new information that you're sensing two different kinds of evils as well as the fog is evil.
Right. You said fiend?
A fiend and an undead. The undead would be the vampire. You don't know what the fiend is.
So we're hunting two.
And remember, you guys have to actually share this information.
Yes. So I don't know. I guess I glow with awesome energy, and I'm just like, we have to hunt two enemies tonight, my friend. 1, there is a vampire. 2, there is a fiend, but I have no idea what it is. Stand with me, my friends.
Josh and Quarter, roll your perception.
Ew, that's 22.
Woo! Oh.
Ron of Loudwater, you heard what you heard what Juju was saying, but Meliodas is just still putting finishing touches on his dick pic.
I tap him on the shoulder and I say, Melodious, it sounds like it's happening down there. I'm taking the rope ladder.
All right.
I'll be right
I'm
behind you.
I'm gonna attempt to slide down one of the ropes without killing myself, but I really want to land in a super cool way.
Roll your athletics.
Let me play a song to bolster your
Oh, he didn't need it.
Fuck
whatever.
yeah. That's a 20.
You have
sing the song. What is the song, Quarter?
I was going to sing a song about the Witcher of... Where are you from?
Loudwater.
Loudwater. And his
My name is
grace on
Ron.
the waves. In D.
We could say something about how I'll never be a proud father.
I mean, I could add that in there, sure. I'm not sure how that,
Well,
necessarily meshes, though.
I stopped halfway down. I'm like, as a Witcher, we're incapable of having kids. It's a thing. It's a part of the whole aggressive mutation shit.
Well, you learn something new every day.
All right, Choo-Choo, your nostrils are flared with the power of your celestial guidance, and Ron lands in a Superman pose next to you.
Really hard on the knees.
Michelle, what are you doing?
What?
What are you gonna do?
What just happened? I'm sorry.
We're looking for vampires.
Oh,
The way I'm gonna do it is that everybody gets to do one thing tonight, and then it's gonna be the next day.
oh, okay. So we know we have to search for a vampire and a fiend, right?
Yes.
What's a fiend?
None of us know.
You gotta ask the paladin or the witcher.
Oh, no, I thought like fiend was like a word.
It's a genre of monster,
Okay.
but there's a whole bunch of monsters that could be fiends.
Okay.
But if you don't know, your characters shouldn't know, and you can always ask them to explain it.
I just wanted the word defined. Like I didn't know what that was, other than like villain.
I mean, probably just someone of nefarious intent.
Right.
Eating whole.
No, but I mean, you might really want to know. It might help what you want to do. So you could ask. There's 2 people that are experts in your group. You could ask.
Okay, so I ask them what a fiend is.
I assume Andy's the other person who would know it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the two gravelly guys.
Do I have to roll anything to ask?
What?
What?
She wants to know if she has to roll anything to ask what a fiend is.
Waiting for Josh or Andy to say something.
Oh.
I kind of laughed like, who does? Fiends, everybody knows what fiends are. You want to take this one, holy man?
What?
I mean, what are we talking? Demons? You go up, Cambion, or like a Rakasha, or something like a succubus. I mean, come on, there's so many fiends, right? Come on.
Well, my friend. All in due time. For right now, I have no idea. Right now, there is a vampire, and at some point, there will be a fiend that we will destroy. Right now, we are surrounded by this fog, which also seems evil as well.
Right. Hold on, let me look at my spells.
Do we know of anything that could create such a fog?
Order, did you go downstairs?
Yeah, I followed behind Ron.
You said I'll be right behind you, but then I didn't know that meant you were doing something first.
Oh, I mean, I can roll it if you'd like me to.
Roll your athletics if you're going down.
But yeah, just to be clear, fiends are like demons and devils and different kinds of monsters from the pit, basically.
I might land before you do, Ron.
Order.
I roll detect magic, and maybe it can like tell us what it is and if the fog is indeed magic or not.
Hold on. Yes, it can. So yeah, you can cast that to try to detect magic for sure. Is that what
Okay.
you're...
Yes.
Okay. While you're starting to cast this spell, Melodious suddenly just falls right in front of you, and like kind of like a bungee cord where a rope went around his leg, and now he's just hanging upside down right in front of you.
Okay.
Look at me. I'm a natural born sailor.
Look at you. You're trying.
Okay.
A for effort.
Did we catch him?
He's hanging upside down. All right, so when you do this, roll your perception to go with that.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
You notice a few things. One is all the fog is glowing just to your eyes. No one else can see this, but you can see it has this like blue shimmer around it. You can tell it's magical.
Okay.
Cool magic?
The other, she doesn't detect good or evil, just detects magic. Is that what you asked?
Yeah, but he said it's evil, and she said it's magic. So.
Yes.
Evil
yes.
magic.
So between the two of you, you figured it out.
Yay!
Yay!
And you also would notice that Melodious is covered completely in a blue glow.
Okay.
You would also have noticed that Lady DeCunch has like a brooch that seems to be glowing blue. You would have noticed that Prosser has even though it's in a scabbard, you can see a faint blue glinting out of the scabbard of where his sword is.
Okay.
Ron of Loudwater's necklace would be glowing. Does anyone else have anything magic on them?
My ring.
Oh yeah, Twig's ring is glowing, but you gave it to her, so you knew that.
Okay.
It fits on my pinky, just like halfway up the knuckle.
I don't think my paints would technically be glowing, because I think they're still just standard paints, like a magical like reagent kind of a thing.
Okay.
When you use your magic to paint something, though, those paintings would glow when she looks at it.
Yeah.
Oh, is there more glowing?
That's all you can see on the top deck. Your vision lasts for 10 minutes. I'll let you check one more location if you want. Oh, also the Goblin Doctor's staff glows.
Okay. I want to check we're on the upper deck, right?
Yep.
Can I run real quick to the lower deck and see?
Yeah.
But
roll your perception. Are you going to the cat? Because there's two levels. There's where everyone sleeps, and then there's the storage at the bottom.
I'm gonna go with the storage at the bottom.
Okay.
oh, I was gonna go there. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh.
You don't notice anything in the time it takes you to get down there.
Oh, it took me a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have time to come back up? I mean, not before the spell cast. I mean, before my turn.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you and Twig talk down there if Twig's going down there, and then you guys can go back up.
Okay.
So Twig, is that what you're doing? You said?
Yeah, but I was gonna take the Witcher with me. Be like, hey, want to go see where I found that stinky dirt?
Yeah.
Well, I asked the Witcher.
I'm waiting for Josh to answer.
Sorry, I was still getting over that thing. What was the question, Tree?
Hey, what you want to go where I found that stinky dirt?
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go below decks. I'm so ready.
Hey-o, let's do it. Going below deck. Do.
All right. When you get below deck, both of you guys can roll your perception. You notice that
Crushing it with another 6.
Michelle, what's your character's name again?
Kiva.
Kiva. Sorry, I'm not feeling good today. My head's out of it. So Ron, it's your first time down here, I think. So there's just a lot of random shit to look at. It's not very organized on this pirate ship. Twig, you find your way straight to the box you were talking about.
Stinky dirt. Stinky dirt.
And you would have noticed that Kiva's there looking around too.
Hey, you coming to look at the stinky dirt too? Come on, Pinky. It's right this way.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go pry the thing open. Stinky dirt.
Roll your strength.
Yeah. Hold on. Beep. Woo!
Twig just yanks the lid off this thing and throws it behind her.
It's all right. I loosened it earlier. It's like a pickle jar.
Kiva, you would notice that there's little white chips in this dirt, and they seem to glow slightly blue.
Okay. So I tell Twig that there's magic in there a little bit.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ron, do you want to roll your perception on the box that Twig is showing you?
I'd love to. I assume I would overhear her saying that there's fucking Jesus. Is this a smell or a hearing thing? Because I get advantage on those at least.
Well, you would definitely smell the grave dirt as soon as she opened the lid, and you would know that something has been living in this box, or unliving, but this is fresh and something has been using this box. You would also notice that those little white chips, you don't see them glowing blue, but you would know that they just seem like ground up broken pieces of bleached bones. Human. Well, not human.
It would be a dream home, a traveling fortress for a fiend. Or maybe more like a sleeping bag, like if they were going on the road and just trying to bring like something portable and travel size, this is what they would roll with. Classic fiend travel right here.
Let's break it.
Didn't you just break it?
She just pulled the lid off.
I think we should go talk to my buddy Dr. Jazz Hands.
All right, you want me to carry it? Let's bring the whole thing.
Sounds cool. Yeah, fuck it. What do you think, Kiva? Do we bring the whole box?
What am I going to bring? Like a third of a box? I can break it.
Michelle, you can roll your insight if you want.
Okay.
Michelle, no matter what, you're going to be smarter than I am in almost everything. So I'm going to rely on people to be smarter than me. I'm a witcher, so I'm good at fighting monsters, and that is literally it. So everything else I'm going to suck at. So I'm going to need help from everyone to not be terrible at everything.
Me too.
You came from a good upbringing, and you have an education, and you realize that this is the one real clue you found so far. So you may not. Maybe it could be used as a trap or some other method. You might not want to advertise to everybody that you guys found this right away. I mean, not the crew and the guests.
Right. I'd want to tell everyone in our group, though.
Closet time?
Turtle shell time.
So you're saying you want me to lay in there and wait like a landmine?
You would not fit in there.
Don't I have a ring?
It enlarges you. It doesn't shrink.
The ring of enlargement. Does it make me smaller, though? I get smaller, though.
Okay, so we put Ron in the box, and he's going to wait for the monster.
It's not the first time I've been buried in grave dirt.
Okay, and I'm going to wait behind the box.
You guys can go
And when
talk
the
to your
monster
whole
comes-
party before making this plan.
All right.
Here's
Keep
what
up.
I do know. We're never going to
We have
let
to go
Twig
into
make a plan,
the
right? Never, ever. Can we Kiva, can we agree that we're never gonna let Twig plan the ambush?
All right. So I think I'll stay down here and guard the box.
I mean, I'm down for that.
The monster will come back to it and it'll be gone by the time you get back because you're tricky like that.
You don't know me.
You want me to abandon the box?
You don't know me.
Right.
Who are you talking to? Twig is just yelling at the ceiling right now.
As usual. Kiva, do you want to take some of this, gather up the rest of the gang, and then go see Dr. Jazzhand, see what he knows about this shit?
Okay. How about I sneaky bring
Nope.
the box?
Sorry, Twig. Talking to Kiva. Shut the fuck up for a second, Twig. No one said your goddamn name. You're hiding. Please just hide for a second.
What was your question? I couldn't hear it over talking.
Apologies for that. What I was saying is, do you think maybe we should bring some of this dirt with us? Go grab the rest of the Scooby gang, meet up with Dr. Jazzhands, the magical witch doctor, and see what he knows about this shit before we come down and spring Twig's ingenious trap?
I think that's actually a really smart plan. I agree with you.
Don't look at my screen.
Hey, will you do me a solid? Just, like, maybe over dinner or some shit, just mention that I had a smart plan to Melodious. Like, don't tell him I wanted you to tell him, but just, like, you know, like, maybe tell it like it's a fucking cool story. Like, oh, shit. And then when we were downstairs, Ron had this fucking kick-ass, you know, I mean, in your own words. But, you know, just feel free to, you know, drop a dime on that one.
Sure.
You're fucking cool, Kiva. Thank you.
So
You can't possibly be more awkward than Ron and Loudwater.
I'm
But
whispering.
also, I think we're at that place where none of us know each other at all, right? We've only been hanging out for like 3 days. And 2 of those days involved setting pirate ships on fire and almost drowning.
True.
But look, we made it.
You're still hiding, dude. Keep hiding.
Okay.
You're not good at the quiet. Are
I'm,
you?
I'm taking the lid from some other box and just kind of like sticking it on top of myself.
God.
But no, I'm super good at sneaking. I'm gonna be great. Check this out. It's gonna be amazing.
Could you put a lampshade on your head and pretend to be like a lamp?
With rolling a 21, sure.
Fuck yeah.
I'm tall and skinny and gray. Like I
You're so-
pass. You know what? If I just froze, I could pass for a gargoyle.
Can I? How do you get a +7 to your stealth? Oh wait, no, you have 20, and then you have +2 to proficiency.
She has expertise in it.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
She's a rogue. Like, that's her whole deal, is
Yeah.
being sneaky.
I'm sneaky.
Yeah, yeah, but
She's
that's
just like a Goliath rogue. That's why it seems
Yeah.
so
she's
weird.
a giant. She's a giant who can fly.
Talking.
Well, it's just us. It's all good. I know what I'm
Okay,
doing.
what is the actual, like, I wanted you guys to all group up. The night's almost over. What's happening? Are you guys going to all go to the same place and talk?
That's what we were trying to do. Is we were trying to go meet up with the rest of the gang so we could show them the dirt, I think, right?
Okay, where do you guys want to meet?
In the turtle shell.
Where? It's on the top deck? In one
Everyone
of the...
Well,
popped
they
up.
have to come find us. Yeah.
Okay.
On
You
the-
guys get to the top deck,
Okay.
and with your powers combined, Vermal hides in his shell.
Like,
We all stick our heads
And we
in.
all pop our heads inside a hole. Dibs on not the tail hole this time, please. Yeah, oh, God. All right, fine. I'll do the tail hole.
I have a lot of cabbage. I'm sorry.
So there's a head hole, 2 arms, and 2 legs.
Okay.
Don't forget the tail hole.
No tail hole.
There's no tail hole.
I really hope the vampire's watching all this and just like, what the fuck are they doing? This is who I'm dealing with.
if we can outsmart that vampire, he didn't deserve to live anyway.
He's not living. All right, you guys are all in your thermal closets. Just start talking. Also, your stealth, because you guys are just being real awkward and weird.
Well, can I just use my same roll?
Nope.
All right, cool. I'm gonna roll again.
All right, I'll roll stealth too.
Can I get advantage because I'm cute?
Nope.
Because she's not cute. She's like a monster.
Can you use my stealth roll? Everybody just uses my stealth.
It helps. You picked a really good place. Ron is proving the Loudwater part of his origin.
I mean, again, I told you guys I'm terrible at everything.
Okay, so please talk. Come up with your plan. The sun's rising soon. You guys need rest. You're not going to solve it tonight, but what is your plan? What are you guys... You got to update everybody about what's happening.
All right. Ron, why don't you tell them your awesome idea?
Kiva
That
found some
fully
kind of
agree.
magic nonsense in the dirt, right, Kiva?
Magic contest in the dirt? What?
Magic
Oh.
nonsense.
Yes.
You were using your
Nonsense.
magic shit?
Yes, there is. I've noticed that there's magic in the dirt. A little bit of magic.
And then I met this witch doctor on the last boat and then brought him over on the, if you guys remember me being really, I looked directly at Melodious and I'm like, you guys might have remembered that I single-handedly brought like a whole big group of people with me from the boat that caught on fire. No fucking big deal. But anyway, Dr. Jazz is the side of my buddy. He's a witch doctor and he knows a lot about magical dead shit.
Everybody except Josh, roll your insight as he says this.
Twig just has a
I
question
wasn't there for
in her
this.
head.
I love the idea that no one remembers.
Well,
Kiva
Vermal?
and Vermal both have a thought in their head of like, is he bragging about bringing the vampire over? Because there wasn't a vampire before he showed up.
Yeah, can I just stop you guys here? You said you want to get your friend to help us? Did you say that yet?
Yeah, Dr. Jazz Hands. He's fucking super cool. He's like this goblin witch doctor.
How about let's not get anybody else involved, just in case, because we don't know who the vampire is, especially now that there's two of them. There's a vampire and something else.
It's the little girl.
It's a fiend. A vampire. Wait, what little girl? Dr. Jazz Hands has got a little girl with him. But she's like tiny. She's fucking adorable.
Mm-hmm. So there's two of them. You're saying there's two. There's a doctor and his daughter, and there's a fiend and a vampire on the ship.
He's like a goblin witch doctor. Yeah, and then
Right.
his daughter is with. She's like a goblin, I guess, daughter. I don't know. Witch daughter? Is that a thing, guys? I don't know.
But you're saying that there's two of them. There's a doctor and his daughter, and there's two bad guys on the ship, a vampire and a fiend.
And a succubus.
Yeah, get where I'm throwing the ball here.
Wait.
You think maybe they know each other?
For the record, Vermal is asking if those are two separate people when you guys don't know.
What I'm asking is letting him understand that if there's two bad guys and there's the doctor and the daughter are also two people, they might also be the vampire and the fiend.
Yeah, and he has stinky dirt on the other boat too. Remember I got the stinky dirt? There's two stinky dirts.
It's true, man. He loves this stinky dirt shit. I feel like he knows a lot about it. We should ask him, like just see what he can tell us about the bad dirt. And you say bad guys, but like one of them is a girl, so not a guy. I feel like I I think we can all agree that that don't hold water, right?
I look at the rest of the group and kind of the confirmation of my suspicion, and hoping that somebody picks up on my reservation a little bit.
I am concerned about the Witcher.
So am I.
I don't know. I think Sugarbutt's gone off the deep end.
Michelle, do you have anything you want to say?
I just think that we should make sure that whatever we do is carefully planned before we actually do it.
Well, see, I'm gonna hide, and then we're gonna jump on him.
Andy, do you have anything you want to add to this?
I just want to get to investigating, just smiting away. But secrecy is the key.
Okay. When you guys pull your heads out of Vermal, the entire crew and guests are just on the top deck staring at all of you. Some of them with their mouths open. The sun has come up, but it's still muted by the magic evil fog. They're all just like, you know we can hear you, right? Like, you guys just did this right in front of us. This is weird. They all just kind of shake their heads and go back to their
Wait, I thought they couldn't hear us.
Yeah, I thought we were stealth.
Fucking weirdos dropping eaves.
You guys, Vermal was the only one that was really stealthy.
Yeah, but we're inside of him, so it's okay.
Yelling at each other. You guys were inside him yelling at each other. I'm not saying they heard everything. I'm just saying they were all on deck and they just saw this happen.
Whether they heard or not, they saw the turtle stuffing happen.
Yes. All right. It's the next day. You guys were exhausted. You wake up. It's about. It's hard to tell what time it is, but you imagine that sunset. It's coming sooner than you would think it would. Like the glow of the sun through the fog seems to be lower than you would have. Basically, something seems off. Like you've just woken up and it already seems like the sun's going to set again. Everybody roll your initiative.
Oh.
Wait!
All right.
Ron.
Working on it. For whatever reason, it's not letting me click my token.
Okay. And we just had a long rest. Okay.
I'm gonna drag another token out, Jella. Okay, yeah, it's letting me click that one. I don't know what's with my other one.
All right. Juju, what do you do? You guys are all sitting at a table having your breakfast.
Okay.
You notice that the crew seems really tired, but you guys seem really rested.
Everyone's tired, but we're not.
Yeah, it seems like they were up all night, unable to sleep. Like maybe they were worried about being killed in their sleep by a vampire.
He's paranoid!
You guys slept perfect.
Okay.
Little angel.
Well, okay, so we're all having breakfast, so I guess we just I don't know. I guess I whispered to the team like when do you want to start hunting down our objective?
I'm gonna go hide in the box. Nobody else? No?
I'm with you, Juju. Let's go hunting. Anybody want to come with us?
I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'll be the sneaky one.
I'll go.
We'll both be the sneaky one. We'll all be the sneaky
I
ones.
was just say, well, why don't we just all go?
Are we trying to be sneaky here, or are we just trying to just?
It's a sneaky ambush.
I'll
Okay.
go. Won't be sneaky.
We'll be sneaky. All
Should
right.
somebody be the lookout or the diversion?
Hold on. Quick question, guys. Where are we gonna go look?
Sneaky
We
dirt.
found a box of dirt downstairs.
That's where the
You
monsters.
guys, where do you guys want to look? Jello, is the sun already set again?
It's almost set.
This whole place is about to be fucking Vampire Haven Central with no sun up. You guys want to kick down some doors or some shit like that? Maybe we'll find a vampire hiding out from the sun in their room.
Well, let me use my divine sense, and then I'll be able to tell
It's your
what
turn.
doors to break down.
All right, so you're on. You want to go to the cabin level and try to use your divine sense.
Yes.
Okay. Cast the spell and then roll your perception. All right. You're kind of in the very center of the ship, and you can tell that you are surrounded by evil. It does seem to be a particularly strong sense coming from Dr. Jazzman's room.
Oh.
Jazzmon.
Jasmine. We are surrounded by evil, but I feel like we should go towards this direction. That fella, what's his
that's
name?
perfect.
Jazz Hands?
Yeah. My buddy lives right down this way. Yeah, we can go ask him to help us. Good thinking.
No, I think the little girl's a monster. She's gonna kill us all.
All right, Twig, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I did want to go to the monster box to find a monster, but I think that maybe we'll just find the monster in Dr. Jazz Hands' office. So let's go there.
Jazzmon, you racist.
Yeah, we're gonna call that room the monster hole. Let's go to the monster hole. That's code.
We'll follow.
All right, so
Who's the lookout?
I'm still trying to keep turn order, but how do you guys want to approach this situation? The door is currently closed.
Okay.
The door is
I will
locked.
knock ever so gently. My door in hand.
Okay, you hear Dr. Jasmine on the other side go, "Who is it?"
It is Juju Battlehammer.
It's me, Ron. Yeah.
If you could kindly open your door.
If you don't mind, I prefer to rest a bit longer. I'll be out shortly.
I will break down this door if you do not open it.
Woo!
Roll your strength.
God.
Twig is gonna be on the side of the door, like flattened, pretending to not be there.
Not your save, your just strength.
Damn it. Can we just go off of that, though?
Ah,
Okay, never mind.
It's not bad.
yeah.
Juju just runs up and kicks the door open. It doesn't seem to have been locked. And it slams into the wall behind it and then slowly closes in front of you with a shocked Jasmine just looking at you as the door.
Okay. Do I sense anything on him? Like, can I, like, is there some sort of paladin thing I can do? Like, look into his eyes?
How long does your spell last?
That's an action you can. Until the end of your next turn.
So 10 seconds.
Right as the door closes, you sense something in there, but you don't know where it's coming from.
Damn it.
Twig, it's your turn.
Can I hold my action?
Sure.
Okay.
Who's next?
I'm gonna just stand outside, like again against the wall. I'm just gonna sit there and wait.
Okay, Quarter, it's your turn.
So we just busted into the room with Jasmine.
Well, you kicked the door open and then it closed again.
And then the door just closed right in our faces?
With the kinetic force, like it got kicked and then it just shut again. It's not locked.
Okay.
It just opened.
Yeah. I'm just going to grab the handle and just kind of walk in.
Okay.
And just say, "It is I, Melodious. We are here doing an inspection, just looking around. As you well know, we believe that there is a nefarious person on the ship. We're just making sure you're safe."
Of course, there's a nefarious person on the ship. We all saw the body yesterday.
See, then you're already up to speed and you'll have no problem with us looking around your cabin just to make sure that the nefarious person is not in here currently.
You know what? I do have a problem with this.
Yeah, it's cold.
There's a blanket right here.
I got my sweater.
I apologize for the inconvenience, but if you do have a problem, you'll have to go to the captain to speak to him. But I have to continue on with my job. I have been tasked to find this evildoer, no matter the cost.
Jesus Christ. You know, all the guests have been speaking, and I haven't heard you going to anyone else's room. This feels a bit racist.
Well, I mean, we have to start somewhere.
It must be Big Goblin.
I mean, you just got selected for a random search. That's all it is. There's no racial inquiry.
Well, then why don't you go search someone else's room first?
Because we've already started here. The door's open, man.
I would like you to leave.
And I would like you to give me all your money, but it's not going to happen.
Jasmine looks at Ron and goes, like he like raises his eyebrow and he's like, "Are you really with these jokers?"
Oh, burn.
Says the man who slings around the race card whenever he's been threatened.
We can't hear you, Josh, just so you know.
I didn't think it was my turn yet.
He asked you a question. Jasmine said, "Are you really with these jokers?"
Oh, yeah. These guys are great. I was just telling them they got to come down and meet you and the little girl. Do I see the little girl?
She is. You see, like, her hair peeking out from under a blanket, but she's like sleeping.
What was her name?
Evil monster child?
Deaf and mute goblin girl. That's what I put.
Hold on, I have it written down.
She's gonna devour us all if we're not careful, name?
Of course I can't find it. 1 second.
All right.
Her name is Mina.
Okay. Well, either way, it's still my turn. I really don't give a fuck about this guy, so I'm just going to go ahead and roll an investigation check on his room. Wrong button.
It's pretty sparse room. He doesn't have any of his amenities. They kind of weren't able to grab anything on their way out except the clothes on their back and his staff. which he is holding right now.
So just I'm like checking the closet if there is one and that kind of stuff, looking underneath the bed.
He's just like, excuse me?
Oh, you're excused. If you'd like, you can actually take, your time out in the hallway, or you can just straight up fuck off to the top deck.
All right, Ron, it's your turn.
Whoa. I think we're all getting ahead of ourselves. Jazz hands, hey, is Mina sleeping right now? God, she's adorable. Such a little sweetheart. But, no. Wait, you're just first on the rotation, man. We're checking every room. Hey, do you know where any vampires are? We got some dirt and shit. There's like bones in it. Smells definitely vampire dirt. I know that you were worried about some vampire dirt on the last boat. You want to help us find this vampire man?
Yeah.
He looks at you and he goes, "What do you mean there's dirt on this boat?"
Oh man, we found a whole shitload of it downstairs.
Well, we have a sample.
Oh, there's a fiend too. We haven't identified what kind of fiend yet. Some of them didn't know what a fiend was. Oh man, whatever. We'll get to that later.
Josh, roll your perception.
Oh.
That is a big, sweet 9 on the board, baby.
Jasmine looks at you and he goes, "All of the dirt should have sank. Was it in the same kind of box?"
You tell me, Jello, because I definitely saw the old boxes, where they're the same kind of boxes.
It's exactly the
they
same.
Have a marking on them or something?
There is. I don't think I ever told you guys about any markings, but it's definitely the same set of boxes, like all the wood.
And I would be with Witcher senses, I would be able to identify the same smell and whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Get this, Shazam. Exact same dirt, same boxes, same shit, man. Here's my question: when did these a-holes have time to steal a box of that shit and bring it over here?
That is a very good question. One I would like to know. I can tell you this. I was hired by a shipping company to bring this dirt to Neverwinter.
Wait, hold on. So a company hired you to bring a bunch of this dirt to Neverwinter that sank on the other boat, and it just happens that this boat has some of the same shit on it?
I find it highly suspect. I believe we might have been bamboozled.
By who? The people who hired you, or these pirates who? But wait, they sunk the other boat full of the same dirt, right?
No, I'm saying that maybe the vampire was on our original ship using the dirt as cover.
And then, hold on, guys, I got this. The vampire's plan was to sink the boat that it was on, full of its own dirt, and then vampire its way to this boat with more dirt because plan.
It might just have been that it could only save one box in the time it had to get to this ship.
All right, well then I'll ask the question because I don't remember it being on the rowboat. There was not a box of this dirt on the rowboat with me and you, right, man? It was just a fucking rowboat.
Roll your insight because nobody asked to look in the boat.
Really? That's a pair of 9s on the board.
You remember that there was some tarps and some gear and some things that had been thrown on last second, but you don't specifically remember ever seeing a box there.
Hey,
Jasmine says, "I don't remember. I would definitely remember having seen a box of such nefarious origins. It's part of my research. I have an interest in finding a cure to vampirism."
You've got a Would you say you've got a vested interest in finding a cure to vampirism?
Not, it's my life's work. I believe that it is just a disease, and that with the right application of science and magic, we could cure it.
Well, I'm out. Unless this is a question of lesser of two evils, I'm killing the vampire. So, guys, I'm going to sharpen my sword for a minute.
Well, anything that puts my daughter Mina's life in jeopardy, I would see dead.
Is it true that vampires don't like onions?
I get out my book of Witcher Arcana, and I get out a quill, and I'm like, I think we're all curious. Yeah, what's the onion stands for vampires?
Jasmine looks at Ron and goes, "If you do not get this buffoon out of my room, I will throw him overboard."
You've had a buffoon in here the whole time. He could have killed the man in the crow's nest.
And so could you have. I know you have secrets as well.
I mean, it's no secret that I love older women.
That is gross. Get out of my room.
I actually don't have
Anybody
any
have
reason to be
any
in here, so I mean, we could move on to the next room. It's fine.
I'm just wondering if anybody else has questions for Dr. Jazz Hands before we get a split.
Vermal and Kiva, you have not done anything yet here. Do you want to?
Yeah, I'm actually while they're having these conversations with him, I kind of want to keep an eye on Mina and just see, because she's sleeping, right? Quote unquote sleeping.
Yeah, with the blanket over her face.
Oh shit. Okay.
Exactly.
Can I detect magic again?
Yes.
So I will do that.
And while she's doing that, I'm gonna do. Can I do another insight check on the doctor? When he said, specifically when he said when he went to Meliodas about having secrets, I kind of want to see that a little bit further. I kind of want to see how would he if there is anything, how confident is he about Meliodas' secrets? Why? How would he know that, or why would he know things like that? Oh shit.
It does seem as if Jasmine knows something, but in no way is it revealed what he knows. He's not bluffing.
Okay, so he's definitely confident about the comment that he made. Okay.
Remember, if Jasmine is trying to peer through my disguise, he's at disadvantage.
He is not trying to peer through your disguise. He says he knows something about you.
And,
okay, I was just making sure.
And Mina hasn't necessarily made any kind of movements while this is all going down? She isn't shifting or anything like that?
Nope.
Licking the blood
Or
out.
perhaps, I don't know, woken up when the door got kicked open?
That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming that she's pretending, because it's gotten pretty loud in there.
Yeah. She might just be a scared little girl, and you guys are being real weird.
They're lying to us, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah. I'm suspiciously kind of walking back a little bit, and that's all I'm gonna do.
Andy, or sorry, not Andy. Kiva, did you cast Detect Magic?
Yes.
Okay, roll your perception.
Okay.
That's where the air conditioning controller is. Go turn it off. Because I'm sick. All right, Michelle, you would notice that his staff is still glowing. And there seems to be, like, you see this blue line almost as if a necklace that Mina is wearing is glowing under the blanket.
Okay. Am I allowed to like take it
Excuse
from,
me.
Are you allowed to what?
like just go and take it off of her?
If you try to touch her, you will have to deal with consequences.
Okay. I try to make eye contact with Ron, and like I keep glancing at the girl, like in a not very subtle like way, trying to hint at him that there's something up with the girl.
I look at her and wink, and I look at you and wink, and I go, I know she's adorable. I never thought I was a kid kind of guy, you know what I mean? But like that one, she melts my fucking heart. Out of character, I'll tell you that you could talk to Dr. Jazz Hands if you have accusations or questions.
Do what?
Worst comes to worst, he gets angry and kills us all, and we come back as a bunch of healers.
Oh man, 5 healers? Come on, think about that, guys. We'd be so powerful.
Right open, and it's daylight still, and
We can put our hands on each other.
Dibs on being Brigida.
We can stop Dr. Jazzy's head inside of a turtle.
Sorry, what's happening? Michelle, what are you doing?
I don't know. I wouldn't even know what to ask the doctor guy. I don't even know what to ask.
You can straight confront him if you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or you could roll an insight roll, and Jello might be able to help you.
We already kicked in the door to this guy's room.
Right. You're talking to someone who hates confrontation, even in like fiction. So,
I respect that. But yeah.
I'll
I'm sorry,
roll.
Ron is too stupid and too like already committed to these two. Like he helped save them and gave this little girl like a fucking corn husk doll. You know what I mean? Like he's convinced that these two are like on our side. So he's not gonna catch on.
Can I roll an insight on him?
Yes. He seems like a very doting and protective father, and as far as you can tell from your educated background, you guys are the assholes here.
No.
I slowly back up and like, sorry.
All right. Andy, did you want to do anything in here?
Well, I don't want to make him any more angry, but I mean, I did sense that there was something in here, and
it was evil.
I don't.
I mean, you can cast it a certain amount of times a day. You could cast it again, maybe. I don't remember what it said.
From when I used to do detect magic, like you basically like you do it the first time and you get like a general sense of it, right? And then as you continue focusing on it or concentrating on it,
Josh, this is different.
This is a different one. Oh,
Yep.
My bad.
It just says it's something like your charisma modifier plus your level is how many times you can do it a day or something like that. Like,
Use this
Gotcha.
feature a number of times equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier.
what's your charisma modifier?
1.
It's a big number of yeah.
So you can cast it one more time today. Do you want to do it in this room?
Shit. I feel like I should not. I don't know. Is there anything else I can do besides that?
We still have plenty more people to accuse, so if you want to hold off, it's fine.
No, I'll hold off. I'll glance around the room one last time to see if maybe there's something I could spot.
Roll your perception.
Okay.
Oh.
Actually, I should have said roll your religion.
Oh, my religion.
You notice on Mina's bed, there's all sorts of different religious carvings, like in a line going across the side of the wood.
Oh.
You recognize some of them, you don't recognize the others.
All right, what do I recognize it as? Or do I need to investigate it?
You just would recognize like a couple of the symbols. So like you recognize that there is a god of protection, and there is a god of life, and there is a god of earth. And then you don't recognize the rest of those, but you can assume that they're all similar symbols.
All right. I mean, I'll tell them. I'll tell the group this once we're out of the room.
Okay.
Are we all leaving right now?
What do you want to do? As everyone's starting to leave, what do you do, Grace?
Wait, I'm gonna not jump in, but I'm gonna walk in and be like, hey, doctor, come here. I got this dirt for you to look at. I just want to make sure, since you're the doctor of the dirt, that you can confirm that this is the same dirt. You ready? Want to come see? And then I try to like make him come see me and look inside my hands at the dirt.
He walks over and looks in your hands.
So what can you do? Can you sniff it? It's stinky. It's stinky dirt.
Yes, this seems to be the exact grave that I procured and had shipped.
And
This
look,
is confounding.
Yeah, Pinky found some magical space bone dust, and it glows blue when she looks at it, and it means it's magical, and it's bones because you know, Sugar Butt he told me it's about death and it's bones. So what else do you know?
Well, it's rumored that the vampire must sleep in dirt from its homeland. So this must be particularly important.
Okay.
Vampire in question.
So this here dirt is for the vampire, but not for the fiend. Is that what you're trying to tell me here, Doctor?
Roll your perception.
I am perceiving a 19.
When you say fiend, he gets this kind of weird look on his face, and then he goes, "I don't," but then it goes away immediately, and he goes, I can't think of any fiend, demonic presence that requires Earth to survive."
Okay, so this is definitely for the vampire, the one who ate the guy, who was Mark, who was hanging up in the crow's nest, who fell on top of dinner.
Or Mark.
Yes, and poor dinner. I wasn't even done. I'm very, very sad about that. It looked delicious. All right. Do you want to come see the box where it came from? Want to come see with me? Come on.
No, I want you all to leave. Get out.
All right. Well, you've been super helpful. While I was having this conversation, did anybody want to do anything?
I know you want me. I know what you want me to do.
The doctor is distracted.
Yeah. All right. I'll do it. Oh my god. This is so bad. I will take 2 key points, cast Pass Without a Trace on me. And I will, while he's distracted, I will try and grab Mina from the bed.
Sure.
Wow.
You need to still roll stealth though.
Oh, it's
Well,
past three.
well, I can cast it with whoever I want within 30 feet of me. Is she within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I will have her and I. It's plus 10 to my stealth bonus. Oh boy. So 21. Or yeah, 21. Because it's plus 10. So
Okay. Roll your Constitution save. As you reach your hand towards Mina, you see this kind of static electricity spark go from her under her blanket to your fingernails, and when it hits you, you go flying backwards. Everybody roll their dexterity save.
Oh,
Woo! Dexterity. Dexterity.
I think I'm okay.
oh God.
Not you, Vermont. You.
Well, he aced it. Look at that.
No,
Yeah, I got a net 20.
You roll your dexterity save. You failed the Constitution one. This is what happens to everybody else. Okay, so Quarter and Ron and Twig jump out of the way as Vermal just gets blasted backwards into Michelle and Andy. Roll a... everybody that got hit rolls a 1d6 for damage. Vermal, you roll a 1d12.
I'll take all the credit for that. Sorry.
So, Michelle, you're going to want to roll a 1d6.
Sorry.
Wait, how do I do that again? Crap.
I'm an idiot.
R space 1d6.
You can also do it on the map.
You can?
Really?
Yeah, there's a little dice.
Or icon.
Oh.
Perfect. All three of you guys go flying out the room. Immediately, Chasmon goes, "You dare touch my daughter? You think I wouldn't have warded her with vampires on board?" And you hear Mina go, "What's wrong, Daddy?" And he goes, "We have guests that were just leaving." And he slams his staff down on the boards of the ship, and his eyes start glowing red. He says, "Leave right now."
Mina, sweetie, it's Ron. How are you doing, baby? Hey, Jasmine, I had a question. Could I buy a bag of silver dust real quick? Do you have any on you?
Roll your Constitution save, Josh.
Nailing it with a 12.
Yeah.
I puke on the floor.
Nope. You go flying backwards out the room. And shit, that's not mentioned. Quarter, roll your Constitution save.
Wait, I did a Constitution save before, didn't I? Oh, no, I did Dex, sorry.
Woo!
All right.
Quarter's
Quarter,
fine.
both of you guys roll a 1d12 for damage, but Quarter, you only take half.
We don't piss them off.
Ouch.
Ooh. Who's the healer?
My
The door slams shut, and suddenly you see runes just start glowing red on the door that seem to be protecting it.
Good hang, jazz hands. Just get back to me on the silver dust. I've got like a plan. It super requires silver dust. Yeah.
Well, hang on a minute. I have some silver. Is it possible if I stick them in a pepper grinder that I give it to Ron?
Not right this second.
All right.
But yes.
But it's a
But you
possibility.
wouldn't do a pepper grinder. You'd have a better way than that.
All right.
That is good to know, Twig. All right, it seems like Jazz Hands and Sweet Mina just need a little bit of time. I guess let's keep this party pushing, right, guys?
I think we need to go find the stinky box, because that's where the vampire's sleeping.
Hold on, let's all talk it out. Everybody. Do you want to keep knocking on doors? We already know where the box of dirt is. We've been there.
Right. I mean, it's daytime, so the vampire's got to be hiding somewhere in the dark.
It's set. The sun's
sun
set.
has set.
Oh, okay.
We could always split up.
Nah.
I mean, I can only do Divine Sense one more time. So.
I don't know if this is a time for a stretch class, sugar butt.
Bruh, I've been talking this whole fucking time and I've been muted.
Fuck.
Bruh.
Sorry, Porter, go ahead. I'm muting.
No, I just completely fucking, dude, I just realized I've been muted this whole fucking, I've literally the whole time been like, oh, come on, like I was already halfway out the fucking door. And then like just, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I was going to hand Ron a like a handkerchief and just be like, wipe your nose, chum, before the others see the blood. Because he took, a bunch of damage.
Okay,
Yeah, no
so
joke. That's super duper hurt.
everybody
Yeah.
roll perception.
Everybody roll low so you don't see him wiping the blood away.
Tweet!
Roger that.
We all listen to you.
Michelle, you hear a woman scream upstairs. A blood-curdling screech.
Mr.
Did
Cody.
anyone else hear that?
Only you did.
What did you hear?
Can I run towards the stream, like run upstairs?
Yeah. Do you let anyone else know, or they just watch you?
Yeah, I'm like, did anyone hear that? There's someone screamed.
I ain't hear nothing. I was busy looking at the stinky dirt.
My
Fuck
eyes
yeah,
Lead the way.
monster
are
hunting.
still
This is how it
ringing from
works.
the room.
All right, you guys come with me. There's someone screamed. We need to help them or find out what's happening.
You are already on top of this. This is how monster hunting works. You hear somebody screaming, you run towards it. Let's fucking go.
Roll everybody that goes upstairs with her. Roll your perception.
Can I be sneaky?
Yes, of course.
All right, can I click that too?
Yeah.
Aha!
Woo! I'm perceptive and not very sneaky. Shit.
You scream, I'm perceptive and sneaky.
Super sneaky.
Okay, so
She just let out a big
Twig-
old fart.
Twig comes out behind everybody, and everybody's just kind of stopped, frozen, and Twig just bowls over all of you, and then she's laying on her back, and she looks up, and she can see the dragonborn newlywed woman is on her knees, crying and screaming at the pale, drained body of her husband. And standing over them is Prosser holding a lantern in the mist.
Prosser, my
Give
boy,
him
what have
chopping
you
his
seen?
head off.
I just got here a moment before you did. I've been patrolling the ship, but the vampire came and went before I got here.
Damn.
What about you, lass? What did you see? She goes, I was just coming. I was right behind him. I forgot my earrings. I ran down. I came back up, and I found him like this.
Must have been some important earrings.
I'd have told 5 minutes ago. I would have told you they were.
Jello, I want to spring into Witcher sniffing mode and try and see if I can identify which direction the smell of death went.
Go for it.
Can I please have an advantage on this one at least?
Yeah. You catch the faint whiff of death. It's still so hard to perceive between the fog and this. The vampire is really doing a good job of hiding its tracks, but you can tell that it definitely ran towards the captain's cabin.
I'm gonna haul ass that way, but before, as I'm running that way, I yell, "Check his fucking pockets!"
Can I go with him? And
Yes.
then other people check his pockets?
All right, who's going with Josh and who's staying there?
Also,
I'll
I'm
stay.
following the sugar butt.
I'm gonna go with Josh.
Okay.
All right, so both the sugar butts, the blondie and the whitey sugar butt, I'm going with them.
All right. The guys who stay there, what do you guys want to do?
I'll check his pockets.
The woman is like, "Why are you touching my husband?"
Because we want to see what's in his pockets.
we want to make sure. Let's
not
go
even-
check all the evidence.
He's not even cold yet. Get your hands off him.
Somebody better be sneaky.
Has it been? Hold on. Has it been an hour since I cast Pass Without a Trace?
No.
Nope.
Is there any way for me to stealthily check his pockets while his newlywed wife is arguing with Kiva?
She is literally like on all fours over his body like a dog protecting it. So you
Okay.
can roll your stealth and try.
I'm already. All right, fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah, don't one of you have charisma?
Not this guy. You know what? I'm thinking better of it. I'm just gonna investigate the area around. Maybe something happened. Maybe there was a scuffle. Yeah, okay. I'll do investigation. This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Get it, boy.
That's a nat 20, baby.
That's right.
Vermal, you look all around. You don't see anything right away, but when you get to the edge of the ship, you see some broken wood, which makes you look over the side, and you can see claw marks, almost as if something had climbed up the side of the ship to ambush this guy.
How far down are the claw marks coming from? Are they coming from like all the way like close to the water, or are they coming from like maybe like mid deck?
Mid deck.
Shit.
Boxes of dirt from the storage.
No, boxes
Well,
of dirt are on the lower deck, but
They're on lower deck,
mid-deck
yeah.
is where all the cabins are.
And on which side of the boat are the scratch marks coming from?
Let's just say can you see this? You guys are all here.
Yeah. Okay. So it's on that side.
Yep.
That would be the port side or the larboard. You remember it by saying, "Do you have any port left?"
So in that general vicinity, it's Juju's room. Who else? Ron's room and or Twig's room.
Twig!
I I told the other two that are near me about the scratch marks on the side. Just going, hey, look, there's scratch marks coming from below deck on the outside. Maybe he's hiding on the side of the boat, or maybe he's from one of these rooms, which just so happens to be one of our friends' rooms. Maybe.
He's talking to who stayed with him?
I did.
And Andy?
I went with the other group.
Okay.
Oh.
So is it just Kiva and Vermal there?
Kiva and the turtle. Yes.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I tell Kiva, because I know her and I are both innocent, because our rooms are on the opposite side, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the innocent people stayed?
Mhm.
I'm hoping all of us are innocent, but it's not looking that way.
I like this.
Kiva, do you want to try to do something?
Roll your charisma. Persuade her.
Yeah, I'll roll my charisma and try to persuade her.
Or actually, there's a
Yeah,
persuasion button. Yeah.
There is a persuasion button. But so yeah, instead of just reaching into her recently dead husband's pockets, maybe you can explain to her.
I realized that she was there.
Yeah, maybe you could explain to her that you want to find clues so that you can avenge his death, and save everybody else on board.
Woo.
What do you tell her?
Oh, that we're trying to figure out who killed him, and we want to avenge his death, and we think that there might be clues on his body about who killed him.
She looks at you teary-eyed and she goes, just please be respectful.
I nod and promise that I'll keep it respectful.
You can roll your investigation.
Okay. Ooh.
That 20 on the board.
Yeah, I know. Michelle, you find in one of his pockets that there was 2 whole onions, so it seems that the vampire didn't care about that. It was fake news, I guess. In his other pocket, you find a coin purse with 50 gold in it. So whoever killed him, I guess, didn't care about the money.
Okay.
You also would have found a sealed with wax letter.
And I open it and read it.
Okay. Inside, well, roll your insight real quick.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, yep, you just open it and read it right in front of her. The letter, hold on, give me 1 second.
Okay.
I forgot this guy's name.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome that you did that. I love it.
It says, "Dear Lord Salamander, we are happy to have you be our newest employees of the Adventure Company." Wait, hold on. A Fortune Company. Hold on, real quick. I wrote this down. Fuck, I don't want to get this wrong. Jesus Christ, where did it go? It has letterhead that looks like this. The A Fortunes Trading Company. We are proud to have you be our newest employees, and we look forward to you arriving soundly and safely in Waterdeep.
Waterdeep is a port town in this world. It's like a coastal port town. It's like a big shipping town.
Okay, that's about it. If I didn't have a giant headache right now, I would probably give you some more to go with on that letter. So I might write some more for next week for you to read.
Okay.
But I gave you a big clue. You guys will figure out eventually.
The rest of us are playing Avengers.
Everybody else that ran towards the captain's cabin, what do you do? Or you guys roll your turn order, I guess. There's a bunch of you.
Woo!
Sorry, what are you asking?
We're rolling initiative.
Okay, okay.
I've always taken pain.
Always left, right?
It's fine.
I have to click on my thing again?
Only the people that followed Ron.
Andy, every time you hit the thing, but Jello can correct it, you know what I mean, and give you your actual 19. But you just got to do the thing so you can push on the board.
Andy, you get
So
lost in the fog for one turn.
Okay.
Jello, there was a thing with the Witchers where they move at a 40 instead of a 30. I don't know if that matters to you right now.
Well, it's fine. You get there first anyways.
Fuck yeah, I'm following the trail. I'm so excited, so witched up.
When you
My
get
necklace is going down.
when you get to right outside the captain's door, you lose sense of the smell.
Hmm.
Did Twig come along?
Yeah. Tweet.
Yeah, but you're faster than her.
Yeah, that's fine. I knocked on the door.
Nobody answers.
Hey, yo, Captain, are you okay?
You guys haven't seen the captain since before all this started.
So, I hear no noise. I want to
Nope.
kick the door open. Well, actually, no. Better than that, I want to use Ard, my Witcher power, and blast the door open.
Okay.
It's, you know, like when you play Witcher, it's that, like, the force blast that he does.
I know.
Yeah, sorry.
You blast the door into just.
I didn't mean to Witcher explain that to you.
It just splinters into like hundreds of pieces.
Fuck
And
yeah.
Inside the room is
Jump
dark.
into the room, sword out.
It is completely dark in there. Do you have
I've got
night vision?
Yeah, my cat has grants superior vision in dim and dark areas. I can see dim light within 60 feet as if it were bright light, and darkness if it were dim light. I can't see color, but I see everything in shades of gray. But either way, silver sword out, doing a kick-ass pose. I'm in full Witcher fucking mode. Let's get it.
There appears to be nothing inside. It's just dark and empty.
Do I smell anything?
Roll your investigation.
God damn it.
You
smell
have
or
though, right?
hear? Yeah, smell or hear, I get an advantage.
Yeah, so you have lost the trail completely. You do notice a few interesting things, though. It doesn't appear as if anyone's been in here in a while. The candles don't smell as if they've been lit for more than a day or two. Trying to think of what else. The bed doesn't seem to have been slept in recently.
I wander back outside, kind of nonplussed, and say to the gang as they roll up, "The captain's not even sleeping in this fucking room. I feel like let's bump him up to the top of the goddamn suspect list, right, everybody? The captain has not slept in this room in a couple of days.
Porter, where do you hide the captain's clothes and swords?
Well, I mean,
His hat.
His hat I just carry around with me. Remember, he gave it to me.
But you wear it when you're transformed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we both have the hat. I mean, it's just a hat.
It's a pretty unique hat.
He keeps it in his pocket and then he sticks it on.
That's all I'm asking.
I mean, it was. I wasn't told that it was a pretty unique hat. I mean, I just imagine it being just a tri-corner hat.
No, it's.
Does it have a turquoise feather?
It's a fancy captain's hat.
Oh, well then, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it in my bag with me at all times. And as far as the clothes, let me double check my faceless thing. I'm not sure if I actually duplicate clothes or not.
I don't know either. I forgot. But the question would just be if the clothes would be in there or not. Anyway, so you walk. Quarter, you were next in the turn order, so you run up and you.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Shallow. Just real quick. I would assume that the captain's quarters are at the back of the boat, right? And would be that thing where there's the windows that face backwards. Is one of them open? Did something go out through a window?
No.
Like we already witnessed that, like a thing climbed up the side from the lower deck. Did it go back out the window? Is what I was trying to determine.
Yeah, we did not.
guys.
Oh fuck! All right, so I'm just looking to see if the window's open. Did something go through this room and out the back window?
Nothing is open.
Gotcha. So I stand by my original statement. Let's bump the captain to the top of the list.
Porter, you hear this as you run up.
As I'm running up to they're already in the room, and I'm running up, and they're saying that.
Just run.
No, I'm walking out of the room. Like I got here, I run faster than everybody, so like I got in here first, looked around, nothing was there, and I come wandering out, kind of pissed off that I didn't find a vampire to fight. And I'm like, well, fuck, the captain hasn't been in here in days. So I think we ought to bump him up to the top of the list of vampire suspects.
I don't know how to tell you this, Ron, but the captain is no longer on the ship.
So he's a flying vampire, eh?
Oh my god.
You do realize that he can cast magic, right?
Obviously, vampires are magical beings. They're shape changers. They have misty escape, spider climb.
Are vampires shape changers in this world?
According to the
Actually,
rules,
I'm honestly asking.
now. Yeah, vampire traits shape changer. If vampires in sunlight, it can use its action to polymorph into a tiny bat or a medium cloud of mist.
Oh, that's a trip. I did not know that. I was just going to be like, he has portals. He said he was going to the mainland to prepare for our arrival.
Josh, roll your perception, and Quarter, roll your deception.
Ooh. Oh no.
We do that. You know that gif of like Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld like looking at each other like with squinty eyes.
Yeah.
That one.
So Ron, you're you're not super suspicious, but that just didn't sound right to you.
And I just really coyly just kind of shoot him the finger gun. I can explain later, but you must trust me.
Do you resist that, Josh, or do you just listen to him?
I do the eye thing, and then I go with it.
Okay. Porter, is there anything you want to do here?
Let me think. The only other person allowed in this room other than myself is Prosser. And since you followed the monster's trail here, we can assume that it's not Prosser. We can assume that it is not... Hold on, I wrote a note. Okay. We can assume it's not Prosser. We know it's not Jazz. We know it's not the kid. And we know it's not the Dragonborn lady. But there are still many on the ship.
How do you know it's not the lady?
Because he followed the scent. If the lady was standing right there, he would have just followed the scent directly to her.
Unless she knows a trick. Like doubling back.
I mean, I guess, but then there was also the claw marks in the ship. I mean, from my point of view, it would make sense that it's not the Dragonborn lady.
Okay. You don't know about the claw marks on the side of the ship.
I don't know about the claw marks on the side of the ship, but yeah, I mean, realistically, if the scent went away from her, it would lead me to believe that it's probably not her or Prosser. Because they were both right next to her. Could be wrong. I mean, that just makes sense to me. And I'm trying to think. The only people that are allowed in this room, or that would be allowed in this room, would be Prosser or myself. Check the doorknob, maybe, for clues?
Sure. Roll your investigation.
Wrong one. Sorry.
Oh.
Why is the first one always higher, and I always click the wrong button? Perhaps someone else could look. It appears I have something in my eye.
I imagine Meliodas doing that, that Ace Ventura thing where he proves that the guy didn't commit suicide by opening and closing the sliding glass door. Yeah.
Nice.
You're just slamming this door open. Like, obviously no monster came through here. Well, the door would be... it is broken. I forgot. It's you're checking the doorknob. This is why your investigation failed. Not because you're bad at investigation, but because the door is in pieces.
Yeah, I exploded the door. But Andy came with us, didn't he?
And Twig.
I'm lost in the fog.
Yeah, for one turn. Twig's coming up.
Twig.
Oh, fuck me.
Twig, you come
I didn't
up.
mean that about Twig. I just meant that Andy's lost, not the Twig is here.
Aww.
Twig, roll something. What are you gonna do this turn?
I'm gonna hand Ron a tiny pouch.
You check the pouch, Ron.
I look at it.
It's got silver shavings.
Fuck it. Twig, the thing.
Yeah, bet you're glad Twig came now.
Yeah, we should put this shit in the dirt that's downstairs.
Pockets of the other guy.
Yeah, right?
Then I have to delete the silver from my stock, though.
Yeah, we put the silver in the vampire dirt. The vampire can't sleep in the dirt anymore.
Sounds like a cool plan.
So now you have silver dust, because we're going to go to the stinky box. Okay, so.
Thank you, Twig. Great move, man. This is awesome. I think you should sneak this into there, though, because you have sneak abilities. Like, you should be the one that sneaks this into the box. But you're a lifesaver. You could literally save the lives of everyone else who's still alive here.
All right, I stick it back in my pocket. So, I don't have any abilities for finding shit. I'm super strong, and I'm very sneaky, and I have lots of endurance. So I can't help find mystical creatures.
You can try. Just roll your perception or your investigation and tell me what you're looking at.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. It looks like obviously they're coming out of the room, so they're smart to Twig, and so she thinks that they wouldn't have found anything. So she's gonna look outside where the trail possibly would have gone cold. So can I do perception and investigation?
It's one or the other.
Well, son of a bitch. All right. Twig!
You find claw marks on the like. If you guys imagine what this the captain's quarters are, almost like a house on top of the back of this boat. So Twig, you find claw marks going up the side of this house to the roof.
Hey y'all, have you seen this already? I'm sure you have because you're so smart. But Sugar Butt, come over here, take a look.
Guys, which one of you is Sugar Butt?
Actually, both you and Meliodas have been Sugar Butt different times, so she literally means both of you.
All right,
Let's
give me a
do
minute.
it.
I gotta use the bathroom.
And then Meliodas has also been Blondie. She has different nicknames. She has about like 3 nicknames for everybody.
Yeah, that was the fun that I was having.
Getting confusing.
Guys, while Jello is gone, I just want to point out something. Does everybody remember that Telus song, Milkshake, right? Like, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, she is now a cordon bleu trained chef, and she lives on a farm in California.
Wow. So now her cordon bleu chicken brings all the boys to the yard. The farmyard.
Oh.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, to the free-range farmyard.
That's pretty rad.
So which one of you guys is the vampire? You can say it now. It's fine.
It's not me.
I kind of hope.
Well,
Hey,
kind of has claws, and I don't really like the stinky dirt, even though I'm kind of obsessed with it. But maybe it's me.
I'm still waiting on 2 people to answer.
I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. Like, my natural form makes me look almost identical to a vampire, just minus the fangs.
So what are you? You're a changeling? Is that what you are?
Basically, it's a homebrewed variant that's called the Faceless, and the only difference is they can copy creatures without ever having to actually see them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's incredibly nice and it's incredibly useful. So like I can literally just at the drop of a hat just go and just change into anything I so desire, which actually there's skills that include it to where I can turn into I think I can turn into monsters and trees and other different things like that if I take those feats for it.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I don't have the Faceless thing open right now, and I'm going to have to find it again because I've lost it, apparently. I know Jello sent it to me a while ago, but at some point I will find it, and it's pretty ridiculous. He gave me a couple of different ones to choose from that were kind of all, very similar and that kind of stuff, but the Faceless one seemed the most fair. One of the other ones that he gave me was just, ridiculously broke. God tier level broke. You guys would literally never be able to figure out anything, and I could literally play the whole game following you guys around, and you guys would just never even know, and I could never be part of the party.
All right, I do have this question. If you turn into, say, an apricot tree, can you grow apricots? Could we eat fruit from you?
I suppose technically.
Asking for a friend who has his pants off right now.
Does that mean that if he turns back, though, he'd be missing, fingernails and stuff?
I'm not sure about that. And as of right now, I don't have the feat that allows me to do that.
Jesus, I do not understand how there's anything still inside me.
Actually, the average human can have up to 8 pounds of waste backed up in their intestines.
Yeah, that was 12 pounds ago. Anyways, so Twig shows you guys these claw marks. Do you climb up the side of the house? Do you look for more stuff?
Wait, by the way, y'all are really fast for little leg people.
And I just need to move this forward because we're done.
That's it.
All right. Do you guys follow
No,
up the
let's
side of the
run
house?
upstairs. Right? Yeah, let's get up there.
Okay. You guys climb up on the side of the house. Twig probably just throws you guys. And you can follow the trail marks, go all the way down the back of the ship into a little window that's on the very bottom of the ship.
Okay. So we made it.
No, you don't. You're not following down the side of the ship. You can just see where the trail goes.
Okay.
Andy, roll your
Yeah.
perception.
Am I still lost?
It's okay. No, you're lost from them, but you see something else. You feel a shadow go over you, and you look up, and you see something winged and demonic just out of the corner of your eye, and then it's gone.
Shit.
Run!
My little legs.
You can either catch up to those guys, but that thing is flying the opposite direction.
Shit. I'm gonna have to run after it.
Okay. Roll your investigation or your perception, whichever one you want.
Ooh.
I will give you advantage on this because you are a paladin, and this is if you use your second use of your demonic sense, I'll give you advantage on it.
Divine sense?
Yeah, divine sense.
Okay. Then I will use that again.
All right, you make it all the way to the opposite side of the ship. The fog is just getting heavier and heavier, and through the fog, you see a full moon, and this creature is just silhouetted with leathery wings and humanoid form, and then it just dives straight into the water under the boat.
Whoa.
Shit. Well, I can't follow that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can he like yell that he's running so that we know him?
It could be, but we're going to call it a night because I really don't feel good.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I hope everyone had fun. I just really out of it tonight.
Sorry, Jello.
Oh, it's fine. I hope you feel better.
Yeah, man.
I ate something bad. But I like.
Eventually, it'll come out, and you'll be able to identify it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I only usually ever get this sick if it's shellfish. So just as a little recap for you guys, Michelle found an important letter. Andy witnessed what kind of fiend it might be. Maybe next week, if you talk to the Witcher, you guys can confer and identify it.
Okay.
We found claw marks and stinky dirt.
You guys both found 2 tracks of claw marks. So when Vermal and Twig talk, they can like actually map out the track that this thing took. Maybe find a timeline from that. And honestly, I don't think you guys really took anyone off your suspect list, but definitely the captain seems pretty suspicious.
Definitely, it's probably the captain, or maybe that dragonborn dude.
Well, Meliodas said he would explain, so maybe not him.
No, I only said that to Ron.
Yes, I don't know anything.
So here's the other thing. There is one thing that's very important. Josh brought it up before the game started. There's an action that you guys need to tell me you're doing now, because I don't want to give you a whole week to figure it out. There's something really important you guys need to do right now.
So, Jello, can you say that we've all met back up at the body?
Sure.
All right. I come back, my Witcher eyes glowing. Have you guys finished searching the whole body?
Well, they're not Witchers, so they've just looked through the pockets, like you said.
All right. Do you guys mind if I do hey, does anybody mind if I do a real Witcher investigation here?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Nailed a fucking 8 again. God damn it. This fucking...
You're using your Witcher sniffy powers. Don't you get advantage?
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, you know what I'm looking for, baby.
you would... Melodious made Ron a song.
Yay!
Oh, God damn it. I love you so much, Quarter.
It's annoying that
Time
it
to
didn't
be
send as a
good.
whisper, but that's okay.
Quarter, we're on audio and we're recording, so you have to actually say this out loud.
No.
Ooh, Quarter, please sing the song. Please sing the song.
Please!
Oh, why are you like this? Oh,
You
shit.
wrote this amazing song. Please do the voice.
I gotta really think about this. Jesus Christ.
All right, while you're thinking about that, Josh, you definitely smell vampire. You find 4 pinholes in his neck. There is
4?
top and bottom fangs,
Oh.
which means it's a northern vampire.
Yeah, Twig only has 2 fangs on the bottom, so she's exempt.
Also, they're very small and thin. They're very they're not like fangs. They seem like needle pricks, like very thin.
That's what she said.
And Josh, you would also notice that there's almost no blood this time. This guy is drained hard. Like he's just gone.
Did I see Kiva pull up the letter with the wax seal?
What?
The letter with the wax seal. Did I see Kiva pull that out?
Well, yeah, she just started reading it in front of everybody.
What's on the wax seal?
I'll find a cool graphic for you guys next week, but basically it's the company logo for the A Fortune trading company.
Okay. A Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
I put it in my bio.
I turned to Andy. Andy, you're a holy man, right? You're a player? Yep. What is your... Because she calls you Juju. Is that your name?
Juju, yes.
Yes. Juju, you might want to escort the Widow Dragonborn, Salamander, Lady Salamander. Maybe take her for like a drink of wine or something. Maybe on the port side, or the starboard side of the boat.
Starboard side.
It's the right side.
It's the opposite of where you are.
Right side.
Yeah.
All right, I will take her.
And maybe just.
What do you say to get her to leave her husband's side?
That we have to further investigate this and treat your husband, get all the preparations for a funeral, and I have to talk to you away from that, just to get you away from stuff.
Do like a spiritual widow's vigil.
Sure,
Right.
roll either your persuasion or your religion, whichever one you want.
Oh.
When you copy and paste it does this. I copied and pasted the song, and for every section it cut the song into, it puts Quarter's profile picture. So there's like 6 Quarter with a towel on his head.
It's beautiful.
Lovely.
All right, so Andy, you managed to convince her to come with you. She's sobbing into your shoulder. Actually, she's a lot taller than you. She's just holding your hand and letting you lead her.
Oh, she's not like crying on top of his hat.
maybe when they get to the side. But yes. So what do you guys do now that the widow's gone?
I turn to the group and I go, I already got to do this once. Anybody want to chop his head off? You can use my kick-ass silver sword. Who wants to take a swing at it?
I do, please.
Sure. We got to cut all his arms off too, so it's not like a one-shot deal. But yeah, let's chop him up.
I take the sword and I hand it to Pinky. I owed you one, and I put a little ring.
Which one's Pinky?
Me.
Kiva.
Okay, Kiva. Get in there. Two-handed, though. This one's a biggie. I always two-handed sword.
All right. I two-handedly raise it up over my head and bring it down with all my might over his neck.
All right. What? Roll a. Hold on. Let me look at your character sheet real quick.
I mean, tell me if you want. I could just roll the two-handed longsword for.
Nope. I don't want that.
Okay. Copy you.
Roll a 1d20 plus 2.
1d20.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. My silver weapon is a great axe. It's a silver great axe. That's what I mean.
That's fine.
But it's a great axe.
So, Michelle, you rolled that wrong. You want to do 1d20 plus 2.
I don't know what that means.
So /R, and then space, and then 1d20, and then do the plus sign and 2.
Any space between the 1d?
Nope. There, you did it. Yay. All right, now just do that one more time.
I love that she's taking 2 swings at this. Well, the widow's salamander is on the other side of the boat with Andy.
Just use the sawing motion. It's okay.
So, Kiva, you slapped the first one, and it goes right in the guy's jaw, like you gave him a Joker smile, but it doesn't go all the way through. And then your second time, you managed to cut the head off.
Sweet. Oh, okay.
I roll up and give you a hardcore high five. You have to do a sleight of hand check. Kiva, sleight of hand. Yeah. High five.
Another rock or paper covers rock.
Yes, you guys do a paper covers rock, super awkward. But maybe next time, Michelle, you'll have advantage on that because you'll know what he's trying to do.
Okay.
So, that's Chelsea smiles, what you call the Joker smile. But so there's one more step. Who's going to do the next step if you're doing it?
We gotta set this son of a bitch on fire. We should strip all his clothes off, though, just in case there's some hidden pockets or some shit. Let's keep all his clothes. Let's burn him naked, right?
Yep. I think the turtle should do it because it'll increase his bravery. It's like getting courage from the wizard.
Hold on, you're
say it
saying
in
that
character. You gotta say it in character.
Hey! I think Turtlebutt ought to do it because he's kind of a scaredy cat, even though he's a turtle.
Just to make it clear, are you saying Vermal should strip him, or Vermal should be the one to light him on fire?
Both. Just trial by fire. Let's do this.
but I don't. Is
Exactly.
there why?
See that right there? See that reaction? That's why you should do it.
Strip him naked.
Okay, I'll strip him naked
Vermal,
and then light him on fire.
sleight of hand.
Okay.
And then what's your plan for lighting him on fire?
I don't know because I have no way of doing it.
You have just basic. You have a flint and whatever.
I have a torch. Yeah, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I
So
have
you
tinderbox
need
and a
to
torch.
pull all the clothes off the decapitated body. And then my real question is, are you lighting it on fire on the deck and then tossing it over? Or what is the...
I have an intelligence of -2. I'm lighting him on fire on the deck. Absolutely.
Oh, God.
Yep. Hey. You get, this is what you wanted.
So roll a 1d20 plus 2 for your torching.
Oh my god.
All right, Vermal, you managed to get some of the deck on fire before getting the body on fire. And it's not entirely your fault because you remember something of your lizard kin that they're pretty resistant to fire. So it actually took a long time for this guy's skin to catch fire, especially since you took his clothes off.
It's not my fault, yeah. It's not my fault.
So can I do a little bit of Igni to help him? Because I have a firebolt thing that I can do. Just I'm trying to be cool about it. But
Is Inferno even bigger? Sure.
All right, never mind. I was just joking. I pull up a bucket of water.
Wait, what? I didn't hear you.
I pull up a bucket of water. Like we're on a boat. There's tons of buckets with ropes tied to them. I pull up a bucket of water like they would use to clean the decks of the boat. I pull that up to keep the boat from catching on fire.
All right. Roll your survival to do that. And as this body is
Jesus fucking Christ, natural one. To lift a bucket with a rope tied to it, full of water, out of the ocean. Let's see what happens, guys.
Ron, it turns out that this bucket wasn't one of the water buckets. It was actually holding tar that they were using to put some sealing on the side of the boat. And when you throw it on the body, it just burns even bigger and bigger. And
fucking okay.
You hear Juju. You suddenly the woman you were comforting and leading through a guided meditation is suddenly screaming and running back because through the fog she sees this giant fire, and she's like, "My husband, what have you done?"
Oh God!
You animals! I think you're the vampires. You're just trying to cover up your misdeeds.
I'm panicking and I'm trying to throw the body overboard while it's still burning.
Start smacking it to take the fire out.
No. I'm trying to throw it
I'm fighting
overboard.
him. Can we do a strength contest? The body's got to burn completely. You can't throw it over half burn. We got to burn it all the way. Can we do a strength contest, Jello?
Yes.
All right.
You each roll your.
Or do you want to do the strength that he does the strength save?
I know.
I think you're gonna make it.
I'm excited.
I don't know. You're stronger than I am.
All right, roll your strength.
You both had disadvantage, by the way, because this thing's on fire.
So,
you're trying to hold.
Just rolling regular strength?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
all right. Virgil, you are just yanking on his flaming body, trying to pull it over, and Ron is just not having it.
No.
And the woman just
it's gotta burn. So it's now covered in tar, so we should be taking some fire damage.
All right, if you insist. Each
Yeah,
of you
I
roll.
want to make it worse.
Each of you guys roll a 1d6.
Oh my god. Oh.
Vermal, this tar is now coating your hands and you're on fire. If there was a villain to fight, I would totally let you do like a Jackie Chan, like, fist of fire thing.
Oh my god. Okay. Christopher and I, when we were kids with our cousins, went and hid in this little like ice shanty and we were playing with matches and burnt the styrofoam and we touched it, or at least I did because it was like marshmallow. Yep. All of my fingertips were like super burnt and giant and swollen.
Yeah, who had blisters? There was somebody who had like bad blisters.
Oh no, they were me. My entire fingers were like blisters the size of freaking like, I don't even know, like cherries. Yep. So that's what you get.
All right, now all of the crew and passengers are all coming out onto the deck. They all hear this screaming and they see the fire, and you're just being surrounded by this back and forth. You guys roll your strength one more time. So, Vermal, roll a dex save, and if you roll under a 10, you fall overboard.
Oh no.
Yes. So you just hit the railing and you let go abruptly. And Josh, you yank this body as hard as you can, and you basically hit the widow with her flaming dead husband.
And parts of it break off.
I'm gonna roll a 1d2 to see if she's now on fire. If it's a 2, she's on fire.
Jesus.
Yes!
God damn it.
Uh,
So, I'm holding the body being burned, and I'm screaming, "Somebody get water! Get water! Oh God, throw a bucket for your witcher!"
Yeah, Twig will volunteer to get water. She just starts spitting on the widow in the meantime.
Jesus. Prosser grabs her and just covers her in her coat and puts the fire out. And he goes, "All of you back to your rooms till I've sorted this out."
I try to help.
Ron, roll a d6 for your second round of fire.
Twig throws a bucket at him.
Does it have water in it?
Twig,
Yeah?
roll your perception.
Okay. Twig!
God damn it. Guys, also, this is oh, that is a natural one.
Twig, you grab the closest bucket to you and throw it at Ron. Roll your, what would it be? Do you have a throwing already?
I have athletics.
Yeah, just roll your athletics.
Can I have a dex save at least?
You're holding a heavy ass dragonborn.
You just threw a 17 athletics right there. All right, let's see what happens.
Ron, you are now covered in the pitch from. It was the closest bucket was the one you had already poured.
Perfect. Yeah, it makes sense.
Roll a 1d12.
Don't worry, Witcher. I'm writing this all down like you told me.
All right.
Would have told me by the wrong name. Oh, fucking A. That was the best thing that could ever happen.
You are on fire. You let go of the body. And I don't know. Is anyone
I'm
going to help?
running.
I tried.
I'm running.
Yeah, I'm
Leaping
gonna.
up and down the deck covered in piss.
nice turn.
Somebody
Hold
slap
on,
him.
guys.
Turtle slap.
Stop.
Slap the fire out.
Stop. Juju or Kiva, do you help and how do you help?
I mean, I guess I can run down to the kitchen and grab like a
I'm sorry.
bucket of water or something.
You have motherfucking healing.
Oh, me?
It goes to the kitchen for sex.
All right, I'm just gonna stick with what you guys say. So Juju runs straight down to the kitchen looking to find some water. Kiva, what do you do?
I grab a bucket and get water from the side of the ship and then throw it on him.
Roll your perception. Please get a 1.
Oh, she's perceptive. Okay.
All right, Michelle, you actually see this this pickle barrel that was on deck, and you can just kick it over and basically just cover Ron in pickle juice and put the fire out.
Okay, I do that.
Hello. I just want to throw this out there. There is always a massive barrel of water on every single deck, and it's called the scuttlebutt. And that's where the phrase scuttlebutt comes from. Like, where's the local scuttlebutt, the rumors about the ship?
Yeah, I understand that, but she found the pickle herring.
Pickled herrings.
Yeah. So, Michelle, roll your strength. With advantage. Well, that's
awesome.
You want to roll your actual strength.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please, Agma.
There you go. Okay, Michelle, you just put your shoulder into it and you knock this thing over and the lid falls off it. And Ron, the fire gets put out and you are covered in pickled herrings. And the widow is just screaming and crying, and Prosser has now ordered you all back to your rooms.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick up the Witcher and I'm gonna go do healing word.
Yeah, Juju, you're downstairs.
Order.
You easily find a big bucket you can fill with water out of a barrel and run back up. And as you're coming up the stairs, everybody's already getting forced down the stairs.
We're getting dismissed like naughty children.
Porter, can you softly sing your song while you're nursing it?
Oh Jesus Christ!
Because originally you were singing it loud while this nonsense was happening, and now you would be singing it softly. So sing it how you want, but please sing the song.
Oh God, I hate this.
Order.
So,
A Witcher called Ron. He's paid by the rich and the same from the poor. Stood up to the monsters and gave them what for. Our love for him now ain't never been gone. The hero of Loudwater, the Witcher called Ron. Now Ron saw the people's wills are breaking. He's the monster's lament, and he saw those monsters are taking every child and leaving the sense. What he said. So he said, "You can't do that to my people. You can't crush them under your claw." Ah, shit, that's supposed to be Ron. This is, by the way, this is the song from Firefly. If you guys haven't caught that.
Oh,
Yup.
I didn't.
But yeah, the Ron leapt like a cat in 5 seconds flat. Beat every monster as raw. He's paid by the rich and the same from the poor. Stood up to the monsters and he gave them what for. Our love for him now ain't ever been gone. The hero of Loudwater, the Witcher called Ron. See, and I don't even know how to sing this other part, but now here's what separates heroes from common folk like you and I. The man they called Ron turned round his horse and let his spells fly. He dropped into our houses, he dropped into our yards. The man they called Ron, with his voice oh so hoarse and his head towards the stars. Here we go. Yeah, like I said, I don't remember the tune of the song.
Yay!
Yay.
Put a.
I look into your eyes and I say, that's all I ever wanted. That's it. That's all.
I'm sorry, I got your name wrong in the song. I should have written it better. I should know that your name by now is Rob.
It's Ronald, and you know. Guys, so Quarter, you only healed him for 4 damage, so he's still pretty hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I can cast it again.
No, you son of a bitch. It was Ron. It was Ron. That's the right name.
All right, you guys all take a long rest, and we'll start this up next week.
Okay.
Yay.
I hope you all had fun.
Of course, we always have fun, Jello.
Mhm.
Sorry you're not feeling well, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
yeah. I feel like we would have gotten farther if my head wasn't hurting.
Well, you know, when you projectile things out of your body from your head, it tends to make your head hurt.
Yeah, and my back.
Yeah.
Andy, Michelle, are you guys? Sorry. Andy, Michelle, are you guys having fun? Like, as the new guys to the group, like, are you guys having fun with this? And like, what can we do to make it more fun for you guys? Do you know what I mean?
No, I understand.
Making me stop singing because it's not good.
That was your first time of
Chris
singing,
is new,
and it
too.
was
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I'm enjoying myself.
Andy and Michelle, is there anything you want to do differently that would make it more fun for you?
No, I'm having a good time.
Yeah. I just get confused when everybody talks at the same time because I don't necessarily recognize everybody's voices, but
Yeah, I understand that. That'll come with
Um,
practice.
Yeah.
Well, Stephanie's the only other girl.
Twig!
That's also part of the fun of like character voices when you're doing your voice.
Yeah, if everybody stays in a character voice, it gets easier.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm having fun.
Ooh.
Okay, good. Yeah, like we've all played together for a while, so like we kind of fallen into our habits, and I just want to make sure that we're not like talking over you guys or doing that thing.
No,
Like,
you're good.
I want to make sure that you two are having fun. I guess you three are having fun doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I'm having fun.
Like Vermal, like I know that you play already, so
Yeah.
Guys, so just as our cliffhanger, you wake up, each in your individual rooms. You feel really well rested, and when you look outside, it's already nighttime.
What the fuck is going on with this
All
stupid?
our hit points are happy.
Yep.
Okay. Run! You're healed!
Ish.
No, everybody's fully rested, but maybe too rested because it's already night again.
A little too rested.
Oh.
That's
All
kind
right.
of sexy. All
Good,
right.
good night, guys.
Good night!
Alright.
Hey, I
Until
love
it gets better, buddy.